KMOX News.
Think buying a home is out of reach? Think again. Scott Credit Union has down payment options as low as zero money down. Your new home could be closer than you think. Visit scu.org today. Equal housing lender, NMLS 415767. Terms and conditions apply.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Good afternoon, St. Louis. DGS 1041 FM KMOX. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Rach is back. Rach, I should have told you this before I told the audience yesterday. I have appealed your vacation for next week. So we're waiting for a final decision. But just so you know, it could happen. Yeah. It's for your own good.
It's so that there's a show for you to come back to later. Because if you go away, this may not be here when you return.
There's a good chance.
This thing could just crash.
Funny. How's everybody?
Pretty good.
Good.
Solid.
Finally slept last night.
Nice.
Rach and I were texting about this. People like you who can just go to sleep, we have the world by the tail.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty good gift.
I had a 50-50 shot. My dad was like that. My mom was like me. Of course, I got the mom genes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See, I got the split between my parents because my dad can fall asleep anywhere, anytime, all the time, but he can't stay asleep. He's a light sleeper.
Yeah.
My mom has a hard time falling asleep, but she stays asleep. And I'm both.
Both bad things?
No, I'm both in the good way. Like I can fall asleep fast and I don't wake up in the middle of the night.
Why do I ask him questions?
It's luck. It's pure luck.
You're one lucky guy.
In that way, I am.
I'll tell you that.
Well,
in what way aren't you?
Well, I'm short.
You're not short enough for it to counteract all the good things in your
Well,
life.
That's how I feel. Whenever he's like, I'm sure it's like, not really,
Yeah, you
though.
need to be like 3 feet
You got to
tall.
understand, basically, in the world of sports, I'm a tiny child.
You're not in the world of sports.
I was, though, and I wanted to be, and it didn't work out in part because I don't have those gifts to be that. I didn't have the size, strength, speed stuff. I just got sleep and good eyesight. I got good eyesight. That was something that was really nice.
Yeah, that's another thing that's crazy to me. Like people, none of you wear contacts.
No.
Yeah. No.
You have no idea how good you have it.
I have noticed that I need to go to the doctor or something because I have noticed my vision or something. I'll just wait. I'll just sit on it.
Just see what happens.
Maybe Casey
It can turn around.
I have noticed my vision is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
Like 5-6 years ago. I used to pride myself on having like really good vision.
I
and
remember
now
you bragging about it all the time.
I know. Now I do
see
not.
that sign?
I do. Well, yeah, I mean, unironically, yeah, I kind of did used to do that.
My mom always talks about when I was little, they didn't realize that I was having problems seeing until they took me to the Cardinals game. And I couldn't read like the scoreboard and stuff. I couldn't. That's when they were like, "Oh, we got to take you to the eye doctor." Because I guess I was still sitting close enough in school.
Yeah.
Could see the board and all that.
Yeah, that was okay. But
yeah, I didn't know I had any eye problems until I took the LSAT at SLU, and it's like a 4-hour exam, maybe 5. And when I looked up from it at the end, I couldn't see anything. Like it wasn't black; it was just everything was blurry.
Yeah.
And
was that just eye fatigue?
probably.
Yeah.
But I went to the eye doctor, and he's like, "Well, you probably need glasses for XYZ."
Oh, I gotcha.
And
for reading.
And that was, 1987 or 8, and my prescription has never changed. It's like minus 25 plus something.
Huh.
But every year, Dr. Birdie's like, you're consistent.
Yeah.
Same thing. But I only really wear glasses as a prop, and I haven't worn them in a long time.
You don't wear them to read?
Well, I wear readers.
Right.
See,
it was Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Opie Winfrey.
Opie Winfrey.
Oh, God, we're into this now.
Be wimpy.
Rach, you missed it yesterday.
Yeah.
What happened?
Bertie had a little rant about
I did.
the
I caught some of
infantilizing
this.
of language for food, and that was...
What does Andrew call the lion's choice? I did not
No,
like this.
don't make him say it.
Beefy weef.
Beefy weef.
Don't. That sounds
gross.
terrible.
Yeah. I'm with
or
you.
a roasty toasty beef. Either one's
That's
fine.
better.
Yeah, that one is better.
Still silly, but it's better.
I still don't like it. It doesn't make me feel good. But that other one, I'm like, ugh.
Does beefy weaves bother you because it sounds like a toot or it sounds like sex?
It sounds like.
I don't think it sounds like either.
Yeah, well, it doesn't sound.
It sounds like both to me.
It sounds like sex to you.
Yeah, beefy weaves.
It just
We
sounds
need to
like
finish this
something.
dinner.
To me, it sounds
Oh,
like
talk about
what happens when you get the cyclospora.
To me, it sounds like the delicious roast beef Sammy.
Oh man!
It was beefy weave.
But anyway, that's fine. I laughed at that.
Yeah, that was pretty good with Bernie and you.
Yeah.
Bernie was not
was
having
fun.
it.
No.
That was fun, and I was sad to learn that he has so little,
Whimsy.
joy and wonder and whimsy in his
Yeah,
life. He spent too much time around Kevin.
He's obviously just always sad.
Just drab and depressed. Oh, if only,
Depressed life of just eating sandwiches.
I mean, like, I'm
if
the
only
guy-
I had a roasted beef sandwich.
I thought that I acted like, a child. I play video
do.
games. I'm a smart ass. I do fart jokes. But I'm not over here talking like I'm 3 years old about food. I stopped in my teens at least. At least I'm not going back to when I'm 3 and like, can I have a Sammy, mommy?
The incredible thing is
what a
most
strange
people
paragraph that was.
most people would rather hear "Can I have a Sammy, mommy?" than I'm gonna fart prank on your face.
I agree.
Your face.
Yeah,
And
you got him.
I don't really do
You got
that
him
though.
there.
Yeah, I don't really do that, but yeah, I would agree. I would rather have you say that too.
I wasn't sure if you did that or not.
No, well, I mean, when you're a child, sure, but I'm not flashing back to those days.
Yeah, welcome back, Ray.
We get a preview of next week.
I got no problem with the cutesy names, but I don't even want to say the Lion's Choice thing.
Yeah.
Which one? Beefy Weef?
Ah,
You don't want to say that one?
Yeah.
What were some of your
I don't
others?
like the connotation.
yeah, I agree.
Chicky Tees.
Those are fine. I mean, I
No.
wouldn't say it, but if you want to say it, that's okay.
Does Megan also speak your language?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She knows the score.
She knows the score.
She knows the score. She knows what I'm getting.
She knows what time it is.
She knows what I'm getting when we go to Arby's. Getting a Beefy Weef.
Just the weef.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What is weef?
I don't know.
Yeah, you put that into any sentence and it's
I don't know.
suspect.
But like the people,
Yeah.
that's like the stuff that people do for the baby talk for their dogs too. Like I think that's a bit much.
do you baby talk your dogs?
No, I just talk crap to them.
You talk crap to
I
them.
talk to them like they're my buddies, like they're my like
You
my
never
bros.
go like, Ardu, you look so cute.
No, that's not me.
What do you do?
Tell them they're idiots. Jokingly, like I talk to my
I'm gonna
buddies.
murder you.
I'll
Stop
be
acting
honest, I'll be
foolishly.
honest with you. I literally talk to my dogs like I talk to my brother.
That's wrong.
Yeah, we're smart
You
asses
should-
to each other. Listen,
You're
don't
not
know my
smart
dogs.
asses to each other. The dogs don't talk.
You don't know my dogs, dude. They total. Well, one of them. The other one's nice. One of them's a total smart ass.
This is why he won't take $10 billion for it.
That's
'cause
exactly
they
right.
actually talk.
That's right. You got it now.
And he thinks they're his brother.
Yeah. Well, I just treat him like my brother. I don't know. Maybe I treat my brother like a dog. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, I think you're treating both of them in the wrong way.
Oh, that's good.
You got to cutesy talk your dogs.
No.
That's wild.
Vanna says, I've listened for 18 years and podcasted every show almost 10 years. My son Deacon has heard in the background. He's 12 now.
Wow.
And asked to listen. He's watching the stream for the first time with me now. What's up,
up, Deke?
Deacon?
What's up, Deacon?
Perfect first segment to listen to and watch us talk about beefy weeks.
Weird
Yeah,
food.
not really
Deacon, how
what
do
we
you feel
were.
about the
I think
cutesy
Deke's probably
names?
hearing these food names and going, man, they sound like children.
Not really what we were talking about, Vanna, but that's, whatever.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Deacon's like, who are these babies?
Yeah, he's like, why are they baby talking on the radio, man? This is what you listen to, Mom?
Yeah. You told me I wasn't allowed to call them Beefy Weeps anymore, Mom. I find
is
out
that-
you could be 36 and say it all
Why
the
is that
time.
grown man talking like a child?
So you want me to be an engineer. But these fools go beefy weef.
I just found out I could say Beefy Weep all I want. Deacon, the best day of your life is when you're out of the house and you realize you can say Beefy Weef No one's gonna judge you for it.
Except everyone.
Everyone's judging
Just everyone.
you.
Everyone loves it.
Everyone is cringing every
time you do
it comes out of your mouth.
Everyone thinks it's so cool and hot.
Every time you do it, everybody's shoulders go.
Yeah.
We all turn into Amy.
Yeah, we're all
Andrew says.
Sorry, Amy.
Andrew says it's cool and hot.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's so cool and hot when you say Chicky Tees. They're like, who's this stranger?
This guy's like, I'm more grown than the people on the radio.
Was this born out of the glizzy conversation? Is this how it, or did Andrew just say
no,
Biggie?
it's separate
Side by
because
side.
so
Okay.
what happened was Bernie actually had a note separately. He didn't know any of our stuff, but he had a note separately in his column yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Like
that's right.
why do adults talk like children about their food? And he was like Sammy, and he's going through all this stuff. And then,
Although you could have a beefy weave glizzy.
You good?
oh god, that
All
makes it
beefy
even
leaf.
worse.
Yeah.
Now, does Bernie often go into non-sports topics?
Sometimes.
Okay.
In his breakfast with Bernie, he'll mix in a few different things here and there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I did
Oh,
not know
Breakfast
this.
with Bernie. What a cute name.
Oh,
Hypocritical much?
You say that to him on Fridays. See how that goes for you, buddy.
You know he's walking around the house today going, I think I'm going to have a hammy Sammy for lunch.
Oh, look who's in the chat. Look who's in the chat.
What the hell? You're supposed to be at work.
We've got Mrs. Stoles in the chat.
She's judging.
Love it.
I quote, I'm judging with a smile.
It seems
Andrew,
like someone might be
you may have been misrepresenting your
I
better half's
literally-
sounds
opinions.
like it.
I literally had a hammy Sammy last night. She knows this.
Megan, this
Yeah,
is
but
your chance.
Yes, get him,
She
Megan.
was there. It was for Chili John.
This is like when Trump told the Iranian people to stand up. This is your moment.
You got all of us on your side, Megan. I'm judging.
Yeah, that's why she's not responding, because she's at work. I don't know how she's even watching this right now.
Although she just says I'm judging. Maybe she's judging us.
I could be. She could be totally Team Andrew on that.
Be it. That's
Yeah.
good. I bet that's it. Yeah, I'll just ban her.
He's gonna ban Megan.
I'll just block her, and we can assume that she's on my side.
Thanks for the support, babe.
Yeah, she'll be fine. You'll come home with a couple mice in a plastic bag. She'll forget all about it.
Mice in the car and some hammy Sammys.
Is this making you rethink now, knowing that she's listening?
No,
I
I stand by it.
I don't just mean
Come on.
this. I mean all of the things you say.
Just being you. Is it making you rethink your
Kevin's
whole
implying
thing?
a lot with that.
It is a little strange. One of my friends was in the chat last week, and I was suddenly like very conscious of like how I was
I
holding
don't want my friend to
how
hear
I
me.
was holding my body and moving my face, and I was suddenly like very aware of everything that was going on around me. And he texted me like, "So is your desk just like one cup and a stapler and a screwdriver?" And I was like, "Oh yeah."
Megan says, I love you still.
Good.
Oh, that's nice.
The
But again, she
implication
could be
there.
talking to us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
true.
think she's
That's a good
probably
point.
talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Could
That
be.
even though because she's saying I accept you, even though you don't have any whimsy and wonder, you have no sense of play in your life. Everything's just it's a boring old chicken fingers.
Who's saying this?
None
You
of us-
guys, you gotta have some
no,
Chicky
we're
tea.
saying we don't like
Yeah, that one.
beefy.
Yeah.
That makes me feel
Gross.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would prefer if no one
It
said
conjures
that.
poor images.
I'm going to need the sound of her whispering beefy weefy.
Oh, I was so desperate to get all of you to say it in
I
turn.
ain't saying it.
You said it a bunch yesterday.
Did I?
Yeah.
You were
it.
probably yelling.
I
it.
was.
You were really upset.
I was mocking.
You were as
Kevin's
upset as
lying.
Bernie was.
I think you're right. I was. It's an upsetting term.
You probably say it in your sleep.
Probably. Probably.
Oh, speaking of sleep, I have started sleeping with earplugs in,
Okay.
which makes me feel old.
Wait a minute. You mean like earbuds with something on them?
No, like earplugs to block out the sound.
Oh, yeah.
But they look like earbuds, like they're reusable. I got them off of Amazon.
Now you're trying to make it seem better.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to make it seem.
No, I'm like
hot and
listening to
cool,
like
like
Zeppelin.
Andrew
I'm like
said.
listening to cool music and
Yeah.
stuff.
No, I'm listening to nothing, but it does help me sleep. But sometimes I'll wake up and I don't realize they're in. and then I feel crazy.
Because you can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything.
Silence.
And,
It's silent.
and then I'm like, what is going on? And then I'm like,
Don't try a sleep mask.
Yeah.
Wake up all
boy.
Helen Keller.
I
I
know.
was gonna say she's gonna wake
You're going to wake up like Tommy from The Who.
Get a pinball machine.
But I get the earplugs
I just want to play
going.
pinball. I don't know why.
You get the earplugs going and the retainer.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely got the mouth
Oh, you're
guard
still
thing
wearing
going.
the retainer.
Sometimes.
Isn't it like a lifelong thing?
I mean, yeah, it keeps you from grinding your
Yeah, so it
teeth.
depends on what it's for.
I know
but
it's
yeah.
getting more attractive the longer I
Mm-hmm.
talk, and that is my goal.
I still do the mouth guard from
It's
time.
still all more than the words.
It's like
he's
I can
choosing.
wear it for a couple days, and then I want to take a break, and then it's like, okay, it's time to use it again. But I don't use it every night
The mouth guard is good because it stops you from grinding.
from grinding. Yeah.
Can help with snoring too.
Oh, this is Deacon. Stop with the cringe.
Hi, Deke. Sorry, buddy. You came to the cringe show.
I don't like this kid's attitude.
Might need to block him.
Oh, no, Andrew.
It could be his first blocking.
No.
He does need to learn about He's got to learn about cyberbullying
Consequences.
sometime.
Yeah.
He's got to learn that there are people, very mean people out there.
That's all I had.
All right.
I like when we all, and we can't coordinate around it, but we all stop to look at the chat at the same time. And then it's just like a moment of silence.
I was just taking a breath there because this segment's been a lot.
It has been a lot. It's been too much.
We've lived 2 lives.
Yeah. Now Deacon's begging not to go.
Yeah, it's okay, Deke. We got
All
you.
right, he can stay.
You're okay.
He can stay.
All right, let me tell you guys about Mike at Michael's Baths. I'm not saying you're lucky if you need to redo your bathroom, but you're lucky that you get to know how you can save 50%. That's pretty cool. Mike has been in construction for 30 years. 10 years ago, I don't think I asked him this question, like what precipitated the change. He decided to just do bathrooms. And so, like, whatever you guys do, if you could narrow your job down to 10% of what you do now and you really like it, you'd probably be really, really good at it. And that's kind of what happened with Mike. So he competes with Bath Fitter and 3-Day Kitchen and Bath every single day, knows them very well, knows their products, knows their services, knows their pricing. He uses all made in the USA products. The other guys do not. Right now, he is offering you a free range shower head, or you can upgrade with safety features like grab bars or built-in seat. And he's going to be better and local and more agile and much more responsive to your needs and your questions for 30 to 50% less than the other guys. 636-775-0800, michaelsbaths.com.
This year, America celebrates 250 years, 2.5 centuries of courage, sacrifice, and family stories passed down from one generation to the next. Hi, I'm Nick Mako.
And I'm Adam Baselogger, founders of Legacy Box. Your family's piece of the American story is sitting in an attic or closet right now, trapped on aging VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, film reels, and fading photos.
Those boxes hold moments you can never recreate. Your wedding day, your children's voices when they were little, grandparents coming back to life on screen.
Over 2 million families have trusted Legacy Box. And we've just partnered with the USO to digitize fragile handwritten letters from World War II, helping preserve American history for future generations.
As America turns 250, remember that your family is a part of the American story. Preserving those voices, faces, and moments is a part of your responsibility to the next generation. Don't let them disappear on your watch.
Visit legacybox.com/radio for our amazing America 250 sale. That's legacybox.com/radio to save.
Hi, this is Charlie Brennan. You know, when you go to the Audiology Center, you'll see a doctor of audiology. And with us right now, Dr. Colleen Bosler. Dr. Bosler, what are some of the signs of hearing loss?
Well, it's a number of things. Sometimes loved ones notice a person asking others to repeat themselves, or the television is too loud. What people tend to notice first with hearing loss is the loss of clarity. They can hear people talking, but they cannot always understand what's being said. That's because the hearing loss can cause you to miss certain consonant sounds, and those consonant sounds give us the detail to the word. A hearing aid can help bring back those details and give you a sense of clarity that you're missing.
Dr. Colleen Bosler at the Audiology Center with 3 locations in the greater St. Louis area. Call for an appointment, 636-441-7470. Online, theaudiologycenterstl.com.
dog.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, what are you doing?
I like your method. Direct, to the point. A little loud, but
Listen, people don't buy car insurance the same way they do hot dogs.
not yet. But both are customizable.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Hey, this is a hot dog area.
And customize and save area. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty. 100 years, one legendary voice. We live KMOX's century of service, classic audio, photos, videos, and more at KMOX100.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX 124. Just doing dirty humor for kids. That's what we do here on KMOX. Tune in anytime. I thought this was nice. In Holland, the Netherlands, they have most grocery stores there have a slow checkout lane for elderly people who don't move as quickly and who like to talk to people because they're lonely. And so they put their checkers there who are
The talkative
people,
ones.
Yeah, people, you know, and I think that's very nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Super not going to happen here.
Can you imagine? You mistakenly get in the slow lane.
Ugh. Man, I was at Aldi yesterday morning.
You and Aldi.
I know, it's my new spot. And I accidentally rang my apples up twice at the self-checkout, so I hit the, help button. They just had the person who was doing the one-man checkout call to me from across the way and go, "Oh, did you ring up those twice?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to do all of this? You're monitoring the self-checkout while you're scanning?
Yeah,
That's like the opposite of the old people lane. Maybe that was an insensitive way of putting it.
Ricky says, kind of hard to laugh and swallow. No, all right, sir.
Well, because he said we were making him laugh. And
Yeah, he did a
choke.
spit take.
Right, sir.
Yeah,
I love a good spit take.
dude.
It's a big compliment.
Yeah, it's good when you get someone else, but man, when they get you, it's the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny, but it's uncomfortable because I don't like that. I like that through the nose thing. That's not great. Stings.
Stings the nostrils. Rach, you're a fellow coffee drinker, unlike these two losers. Science now says, that you can have up to 5 cups of coffee easy, and it's going to cut the risk of everything. Heart disease, you name it.
Nice.
Until next week when they tell us the opposite.
Yeah. I'm not buying that.
I
It's
like-
got a bunch of caffeine. Isn't that bad for your heart?
Oh, look who's talking.
Yeah, what's that
Mr.
behind you
Monster.
there?
I'm
Tall
not.
boy of Monster.
I'm not throwing stones. I'm in the glass house too. I'm having the stones thrown at me. I'm just saying.
You want a couple little fast food stories?
Sure.
Burger King is introducing a Whopper guarantee.
I saw this.
If your Whopper does not meet your expectations, they will not only continue to remake it on the spot, but they'll give you your next Whopper for free.
That just seems like an invitation for people to scam the king and take advantage of the workers.
Yeah, so I felt like this before. When you go through Dairy Queen and you get like a blizzard, I don't know if they still have this, but for a long time they had the thing where if they did not prove to you
That
they turned it upside down and it didn't move, that you could demand a free one essentially in addition to the one that you had just gotten. And so what it led to are these weird confrontational encounters in the drive-thru at
It's
Dairy
moving.
Queen.
I see it moving.
Where they're like I'm just like looking at my phone or whatever in the drive-thru and they're turning upside down. They're going like, hey, look over here, see this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't care, it's fine.
I think
It's like, why are you so mad at me? I'm
I
just trying
think
to
Vic's
get
going to
ice
need
cream.
to be put in timeout.
Yeah, we got to get him out of here. That's not an okay thing
He
to
says
say.
our Whoppers ever, all capitals, good. They are always good, my
It's
friends.
just kind of
Are they? See ya.
offensive.
Love me a Whopper.
Me too.
Yeah, he's been banned.
I feel like the BK
See,
Lounge
Deacon,
is,
this is how it happens.
I feel like BK Lounge is very much like Popeyes in the sense that it depends on which one you're going to.
Yeah, they're all a little bit like that. I think McDonald's. No, I start saying McDonald's is the most consistent, but I think I like everything at Burger King. I like the old oblong chicken sandwich. I like the Whopper. I like the Whopper JR.
It's all good.
It's all good.
The thing that you need in the morning, when you first wake up.
Total Information AM.
I like to be informed with the news and like to know, like in the mornings, I like to know what's going on.
Debbie Monterey, Megan Lynch, Tom Ackerman.
It's always smart to know what's going on.
Your morning news and information.
The national and local news.
Weather.
Sports.
I like the traffic reports.
Total Information AM.
I listen to it in the mornings, so it really gets me going.
Total Information AM. Weekdays 5 to 9 on the voice of St. Louis, KMOX.
Bill, you're an old politician.
Yup, sure am.
So you know the old-timers warned that someone trying to sell you a pig in a poke was a con man.
Well, sure.
Well, no offense, Tom, but your politician's Amendment 5 is a pig in a poke, allowing politicians to raise our taxes without a vote of the people. And the politician's Amendment 4 takes away our power to do anything about it. Well, let's look at what's really inside Forward 5.
Oh, don't do that.
5 hits hardest seniors and those struggling financially with new taxes on services like doctor visits, in-home care, and rent. Sales taxes could more than triple. For up to 80% of Missourians, it's a tax hike. And Amendment 4 ends majority rule, effectively ending our power to stop corrupt and out-of-control politicians.
Slick plan, huh?
No, Tom. 4 and 5 are schemes that hurt citizens and transfer our power and our money to politicians and lobbyists. That's why I'm voting no on the politicians' Amendments 4 and 5, paid for by Missourians for fair government.
Congress doesn't need more politicians. For nearly 30 years, Joan Von Dross dedicated her life to helping students learn, grow, and succeed. Now she's running for Congress to fight for lower healthcare costs, stronger public schools, and a more affordable future for Missouri families. Teachers solve problems. Politicians play politics.
I'm Joan Von Dross, Democrat from Missouri CD2, and I approve this message. Vote for me on August 4th.
Paid for by Von Dross for Congress.
Dave Murray's weather forecast is sponsored by Steve Butts and the entire Crawford Butts family. As America celebrates its 250th anniversary, Steve Butts and everyone at Crawford Butts Insurance wish everyone a safe and joyful summer. Proudly serving the community for generations. Happy 250th, America.
There is a cool front coming through, and pretty soon it's going to open up the northwest flow again, but it's partly sunny and still kind of humid as we go through the afternoon, and we'll keep an eye out for a couple of spot thunderstorms, but there's not a lot of punch to the front as far as thunderstorms are concerned. 95, but a slow drop now during the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, north to northwest flow takes over 71, so about 10 degrees cooler. Wednesday, sunny and nice, less humid. Feel the difference. 84 on Wednesday, Thursday, sunshine and 83. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Paramount Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Paramount Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined, and the best part, At Paramount Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 314-720-8444. 314-720-8444. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 314-720-8444.
Today, the Cards, the Angels.
Ameren Total Access 743. First pitch 8:38.
Cardinals Radio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
David.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Coming up at 2, we have my buddies John Pisoni and Steve Ewing from The Urge at 2:17. Wow, back-to-back. Martin Coco is going to be here. He runs all the marketing for the Cardinals. They have a really cool thing coming up on Thursday we're going to talk about. Ricky Horton, Marla Hare is going to be here from Scottish Arms. It's a big day. Big day.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget Brad Young.
I always forget Brad Young. A toy company, have you seen this? Has a pregnant doll with an amniotic sac filled with goo. New toy is about to hit the market called the My Mini Baby Mom and Surprise Doll. It features a pregnant Barbie style, not Barbie branded, doll with a removable stomach, and the stomach contains a very realistic amniotic sac with a tiny plastic baby and goo on the inside. To birth the baby, you remove the doll's stomach, pull out the sac, and squeeze it until you can push the baby out. Then you flip the doll's stomach around so her belly is flat again. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Are you watching it?
I'm looking at an article here. I'm trying to let me see video of the. Oh, there it is. There's the sack. I mean, I don't think it's like necessarily inappropriate or something, but it is odd. It's odd.
It's a bit detailed for children.
Yeah, like what is the point of it, I guess? It's not teaching you anything about childbirth. Nothing. It's not accurate. To get the baby, you don't like just grab a ball of goo.
Right.
And then, like it's almost like they've combined one of those fidget toys, like those.
Oh, now you're talking.
You know what I mean? Like those. You've heard about people putting these in the microwave and then they get too hot and they'll burn the child, but it's like these squishy toys.
Yeah.
It's almost like combining that with a pregnant doll thing. So, I mean, I guess I get where the developers were coming from, thinking like this will be a hit. The kids will love this, but I don't really see the benefit of this. It seems like it would just confuse children more than anything else.
Confusing me.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just like I think they had like pregnant Barbies when I was little. I guess I don't really see the point of making the doll. Like you could pretend if you wanted the doll to be pregnant, you could just pretend, or you could put like a little tissue, like and give them a little baby bump under their dress. I don't really see the point of like this.
Yeah,
I'm not like condemning it. I'm just saying I don't really understand what's happening here.
Yeah. I didn't have any female dolls at all growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And
you didn't have like any leftovers from when Deb was a kid?
No. When I was real little, I had that one that was like 4 foot tall that I made out with behind the couch. We all know that story.
Right.
But that's all I ever did with it. That's all I ever did with it. I only made out.
I mean, it's not like I actually played house or anything like that.
She wasn't on the baseball team.
Yeah.
We just French kissed.
Yeah. She never got to go in the fort.
No.
Never met G.I. Joe. Never.
God, no. No, I'm all boy.
You got to keep her away from G.I. Joe.
Word.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
You better believe it.
Did you have a Stretch Armstrong?
Oh, yeah.
Those were the greatest.
Yeah.
The stupidest toy because you couldn't do anything with it except stretch it.
Stretch Armstrong had one purpose.
Yeah.
I grab his arms, you grab his legs, we stretch it across the room, and just wait to see
how long it takes.
Who's going to let go first. You could kill a guy with a Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, they're pretty snappy.
It's like David and Goliath. That thing hits you in the forehead, you're done.
Plus, they were heavy. Like, if you threw it,
it
hurt.
Yeah.
Not that I ever threw it at
Man,
anybody.
I loved him.
Yeah. Do you guys know what Stretch Armstrong even is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We had one in the office for a
Oh,
while.
good. I didn't want to be the old guys being like, you kids don't even know.
We used to do things with it, right?
It was
What?
His insides had become calcified.
Oh.
And so whenever you moved him, his bones would crack.
Yeah, that's what it was. It made that horrible sound.
So he just got old like the rest of us.
He might still be in there. I think I might have given him to a random kid that showed up one day. Like, here you go,
That
kid.
sounds kind of right.
Play with this. You can crack his bones. Introduce him to your pregnant doll.
Is it the same kind of goo?
Oh, man.
Stretch Armstrong goo?
Oh, okay. Beefy Weave.
Hey.
We could make that stick.
What?
That nickname.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Stretch Armstrong?
No. BW. When's the last time anyone had a pop visit?
A what?
A pop visit. Someone just knocked on your door.
Oh.
Hey, Kev.
Hell on earth.
At my house?
Yeah. Where else would they do that?
That's why I'm asking. I can't remember the
I don't
last
think
time.
those are allowed to exist anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened to me since I've been an adult.
No.
And
When
I only-
someone knocks on your door now, it is bad news.
Or it's just like your neighbor
they're
saying,
selling
like,
it.
oh,
Yeah.
I have your package, but they're not like trying to come inside.
I've had that, or the next door neighbor comes in and like, hey, could you help me move this thing or whatever? But normally, even that's just a text real quick, like, hey, you busy? Like that kind of thing. But yeah, it's normally something basic. It's not like a visit, like, hey, invite me in.
Pop visits or visits at all, and phone calls. It's so rare that I get a phone call where I'm like, hey, it's someone I want to talk to. Let me answer this.
Yeah. I have a hard time understanding when people want to talk on the phone. Like, I don't mind it if somebody, is like, I'll call you and we'll talk on the phone. Like, that doesn't bother me, but it's also like, why do you want to?
It's like, but why?
Yeah, like, why do you want to?
I mean, there are sometimes it's just easier to say the words than it is to keep typing them out or voice to text it or whatever. But
yeah,
I'm a big fan of like the text that says, hey, you doing it? You busy? You got a minute? Because that would be more like, I don't want to interrupt you if you're watching it. I don't want to call you if you're like watching a show you care about or you're.
He's going to say watching a TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, playing video games. I don't want to bother Andrew if he's playing video games,
Man, people used to, myself included, but definitely like my mom, would talk on the phone for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hours.
I do have people that I talk to a lot on the phone. I have a friend that's out of town that I'll talk to for an hour at a time on the phone, and talk to my brother for a couple hours a week on the phone usually. But it's like, that's like a different circumstance, right? That's like people very, very close to me versus just like a relative stranger.
Yeah. I'm sad about the fat ump.
The what?
Fat ump.
It's the videos.
Oh, the
crazy
Bill Miller.
The Bill Miller one, yeah.
So Bill Miller is he's an OG, right?
Yeah.
He's been around forever.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a larger man. And last night during a game where a team was getting pretty well shellacked, he got in the way of a play, and the pitcher was calling him a effing all kinds of things.
Called him a fat ass.
Effing fat ass, get out of the way, fat M.
Yeah.
He was pretty lively.
Yeah.
And what made me sad was the ump was just standing there.
He looked like he
saw his face for the first time.
He looked like he's going to start crying.
He looks like he's going to start crying.
Because he
knows he screwed up.
He knows that he screwed up. He was in the wrong place.
I think it's as much that as it is like I'm sad about being insulted. I think it's a little bit of both, but I think he's probably more embarrassed that he actually got in the way.
I mean, it looks like he's just humbly taking the L.
Yeah.
Let me speak on the fat man's pain here for a second. It is tough in these situations because like there are certain rules when you're a fat guy. You can't be the first to eat the food if there's like food around or food catered or whatever. You can't be holding food for too long. You can't be, you got to move quick in situations like that because you know that if push will come to shove, so to speak, you're getting the fat MF hurled at you. You know that you're getting that. You know that you're getting the fat ass thrown your way. That's just the nature of being fat. So he is upset because he broke the rules And it's unfortunate that that's what gets thrown at him, because if it was a skinny ump, he wouldn't get those kind of insults.
Not that insult, right? He'd get yelled at, but not
He'd
like
get
that.
yelled at, but he wouldn't get specifically that,
Right.
because what he's being told by this pitcher is, this happened because you are fat, which it didn't. It didn't happen because he's fat. It happened because he was standing in the wrong place.
Yeah.
But it's the unfortunate part. It's the fat man's test that you got to be extra careful about stuff like that, because you know you're going to get those kind of things thrown
Kev,
at you.
what are the baseball rules about that?
Well, I mean, typically you say those words to an umpire, you're going to get thrown out.
No, I mean like interrupting the play.
Well, I mean, you're just part of the play. If you're an umpire, you're just part of the field.
So it
if
just
a ball,
goes.
if it hits you, you just play it off the umpire. You know,
Okay.
if you're in the way, that's just the way it is. It's bad luck, whatever.
Okay.
And to me, there's two parts to the story here. One, the player's an idiot. You're just a raging jerk if that's where you go.
Yeah.
Like if you want to yell at the guy for not doing his job properly, for not getting out of the way, to me that's fine. You got to be, if you're going to be, and this is the second part of it. If you're going to be an official at the highest level of the sport, you need to be able to do the job, which includes getting out of the way when it's time to get out of the way. So I think that's a fair criticism of him, but it's not fair to just go straight for the personal insult. If you're going to yell at him, hey, man, you got to be out. You're in the big leagues. Get out of the way, or whatever version of that you want. But there's no need to be like personal about it. Keep it on the professional criticism, because what he did was a screw up on a professional level. He didn't personally attack you. He didn't call you a name. He didn't injure your ability to earn. And by the way, it was a 7-0 game. Just calm down. But at the same time, I do think it's a fair
no
question.
one ever comes back from 7-0.
But I do, right, that's true. But I do think it's a fair question to ask whether or not somebody officiating a sport can keep up.
Sure.
Whether it's football, hockey, basketball, or baseball. If you can't move enough to get out of the way, I think it's a fair question to ask, but that doesn't mean you should be insulted that way.
Yeah.
Because this pitcher, his name's Caleb Ferguson, by the way, he's screwed up plenty in his career. He's had plenty of times where he was awful, where he failed to do his job. Do you think he would have appreciated a personal attack from his teammates?
Yeah, he should
or
apologize.
from a fan or from a manager? You think he appreciates it when a fan attacks him when he sucks on a given day? So if you wouldn't want to be attacked personally for being bad at a profession in a given moment, then don't do it to someone else.
Here's what bothers me. One, he looks so sad. Secondly, a 4-second outburst on your part is going to cause this guy to think about this for a really long time. If I were that guy, the ump, I would be playing that over and over in my mind.
Boy, it's a tough call, because I'm not. This is probably just speaking to the difference between the two of us. I would be more embarrassed about being in the way than I would be about the insult. I wouldn't even be worried about the insult. I know what I look like, whether I'm heavy or not. I know if that's part of the problem. I wouldn't take that as the part that I would be upset about. I would be more upset that, damn it, I screwed this up. I got in the way. I shouldn't. I would be probably mad that he went there. Be like, dude, okay, this is a professional setting. You want to yell at me for failing at my job, go ahead, but don't get personal. But I think everybody wears those insults differently. But I guarantee you, he doesn't want to be a national story, and this made it a national story, which is a whole different thing.
Yeah, I mean, even just seeing his face, I tend to agree with Wheels. Like, you can tell he's ashamed, like deeply bothered and ashamed before the pitcher says anything to him.
Yeah.
And then, he hurls his mean insults, and he's, I mean, poor guy. He just takes it. He just nods.
That's all he can do.
He's like, yeah, I screwed up. Oh, it sucked so much to see that, like, zoomed in on his face.
Wheels,
Poor
do you
guy.
think was he the crew chief last night?
I don't know. He may be, because he's one of those guys. He's one of the guys that have been around for a while. One of the guys with seniority.
Could the home plate umpire have thrown the pitcher out? Should they have?
If I were another umpire, I would not. I would let him do it if he thought it was necessary. Yeah.
Gotcha.
A common question I receive is, how is the market right now? It just seems so volatile. Hi, I'm Christina Straight, owner of Straight Realty. If you want to buy or sell but feel overwhelmed by the whiplash of the market, then let's talk. With over 23 years as a broker, I have the exact experience you need to help you navigate this tricky market. Call me at 314 314-441-4444. 314-441-ALL-4s. And remember, why pay more than two?
Commissions are not regulated and are negotiable. Straight Realty is a licensed broker in the state of Missouri.
Jerry Ricken and Heidi Ricken Provost cover the 3 key pillars of retirement planning: income, risk, and your tax strategy. Join us for Kickin' with the Rickens, Redefining Retirement, every Saturday at 3 p.m. right here on KMOX.
Tell you guys about my friend Susan L. Ward. Susan's there for you if you're going to be getting divorced, or if you are divorced and someone is taking you back. It's called a modification. And that used to be, about a third of the cases I would get, that you get divorced and you have all your paperwork, and then either someone leaves something out. We didn't say who was going to pay for college. We didn't say this. We didn't say that. Or something changes. They hit the lottery. They married a multimillionaire. They lost their job. I am disabled now. Anything involving you and a divorce, whether you're heading to it or it's in your rearview mirror, but it seems to be rearing its head again, you can't do better than Susan L. Ward. As I always say, talk to your best friend, talk to your pastor, talk to your priest, talk to a counselor, but you haven't done what you need to do until you've spoken to a really, really good divorce attorney, and that's Susan. She has offices all over Missouri, 314-783-9400, stlfamilylaw.com.
New Game Plus with Oxy makes your laundry smell incredible and fights stubborn smells, like the ones your dog Biscuit brought into your freshly made bed last night. But you washed that all away with Game, and now you're drifting asleep to the scent and sound of waves. No, that's the dog licking your ear.
Biscuit.
It just might be our greatest scent ever, now with odor-fighting power. New Game Plus with Oxy.
Sniff the difference.
Want to hear a shocking statistic? Medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death in America. Don't believe it? Google it. And that doesn't count serious injuries like birth injuries to perfectly healthy children. All doctors wear white jackets, but it doesn't make them all the same. Most medical errors are committed by the same quacks over and over again. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Many hospitals looking for more profits are forcing doctors and their groups to be employees of the hospital or be forced out of their system. It's a troubling trend in medicine. People make mistakes, but medical mistakes are huge and often forever. If you believe your child suffered a birth injury or a misdiagnosis or mistake led to a loved one's death or injury, let our team of medical malpractice lawyers examine your case for free. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. Past results afford no guarantee of future results. Every case is different and must be judged on its own merits.
Hi, I'm Michelle from Bethesda. You've probably heard me talk with Dave on the air about Bethesda in general, but not specifically about the Bethesda Terrace Independent Living Community in Oakville. What makes Bethesda Terrace truly special is our gorgeous 10-acre backyard with water features and walking paths. It's the perfect place to relax and enjoy yourself with friends. And if you have a dog, we have a dog park. Our experienced team would love to show you how easy it is to join the Bethesda family. Go to BethesdaHealth.org and click Contact Us. Complete the form. We'll take it from there.
Broadcasting from the Scott Credit Union Studio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Welcome back, DGS on KMOX. Do people ever get away when they run from cops?
Such a great question.
For the number of times people try, somebody must get away, right?
Yeah, at some point, the cops got to be like, they got away. I don't know.
Well, and what's your plan? Like, where are you going?
I don't know. People seen too many movies. They've seen too many movies where, like, they're going to knock on a door like, I need fake ID and a passport. I need to get out of here. And they'll be like, okay, you just need an hour. Okay. And then they're off. Like, hey, how it works.
The only way I can see it, and even this is a push with helicopters and drones and such, but, like, if you're on a super bike or a super car that'll go legit 150 miles an hour, maybe. But if you're in a Buick and there are like 2 or 3 cops already surrounding you in a parking lot. Like,
but with drones and helicopters, you could go 300 miles an hour. They're still going to see you.
I mean, it's got to just be like, well, I'm in this deep. I might as well.
Right.
Like, what am I? That's embarrassing. If I give up now, they're going to think I'm weak.
It is a good point, though, because you do wonder, respect me. People must, I mean, especially in cars, they must get away. Because otherwise, why would anybody do it?
Do we still have a law against chasing people? Remember that? Am I making that up? That in St. Louis, the police officers, because so many people were getting injured and killed from police chases?
I don't know if there was a law. I think police were
like
being
a policy.
discouraged from doing it because, it would so often there would be an accident and it would be so bad for traffic, and then you're like not even. Then they weren't catching the people.
I guess it doesn't. I don't know if it's specific here. I know that you can do it here, but obviously they have guidelines as to when it's really called for. Isn't it like the simple guideline that we hear a lot that if the person that you're chasing is an imminent threat to other people, then you chase, and if not, you let it go.
You'll get them next time.
Or you back off and see if there's another way to keep up or track or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that is where the drone thing is going to be coming in. Because we're seeing, where was it? Oh, it's out by me. Out by me, where you in St. Charles County, they have drones that they can deploy that can be on the scene of an accident or an incident within a minute of it happening. Well, there's no reason why that drone can't just follow you wherever you go without anybody even knowing it's there.
I read those are going to actually have Steve Ellman's face on them.
I hope this isn't taken the wrong way, because crime is bad. Don't be a criminal. Don't be evil. It's a horrible thing to do. It's got to be so cool if you get away, if you outrun the cops. Like
pretty satisfying.
You don't know that they're discouraged from chasing you. You don't know that they're like, this guy's not an imminent threat to anybody. We're just going to let him go and find him later and put a warrant out. If you get away, you gotta feel like Smokey and the Bandit or something.
Yeah, you want to text your other criminal friends.
You're texting your other criminal friends like, it happened. It finally happened.
Andrew would escape from the cops, but then immediately ruin it for himself by like tweeting about it.
Oh yeah. I would go back to the cops to be like, you guys don't even know this. I was in that car. How cool is that?
Yeah, I got away from you guys.
Are you legal now?
I'm 36. Why? What'd you have in mind?
Legal twice over these days.
He's double legal.
What'd you have in mind?
He's double legal.
You look so young and attractive.
Yeah, you shaved, and we all said,
Are you legal?
Are you still riding dirty?
Like,
No. Good to go. Good to go on all vehicles.
How's that feel?
It feels so good. So just the other day, my wife and I were out driving, and we drove past a cop, and she had kind of like a sidelong, like, kind of glance over her shoulder. And I said to her, I was like, "Hun, plates are legal now. You don't have to do that anymore." She's like, I forget.
Wave to the nice police officer.
Literally, we're all friends now. I'm like, sir.
I'll tell you guys about Dr. Matt Bays at Bays Sports Medicine. Great guy, great doctor. He's treated me. He's treated Phoebe. I'm going in next week, I believe, to see the new office and see a few patients with him to see what he does. And for 10 years or so, he was with a group of doctors who I represented, still love, who did primarily the regenerative medicine, the stem cell injections. That's what they did. And so I got to see Matt do about a dozen of those. I got to talk to the people. That was very instructive for me, really helped me to understand what they were going through, why they were there, what kind of relief that they received from the stem cell injections. So I'm a big believer in that. I would definitely do it. But that's not all he does. He can also handle fresh injuries, tell you whether it's a sprained ankle or a broken ankle, whether you've torn the ACL, MCL, or if it's just a strain. If you need surgical intervention, he'll bring someone like Corey Solman in on it. But it's a great tweener kind of practice that really helps out a lot of people. Rather than going and languishing in an ER with people who are sick and you might catch it, just reach out to Matt Bays. He'll get you right in. He'll get you right in once you get there because he knows you're in pain, and he'll fix you up. 636-735-3003, BaySportsMed.com.
What has your candidate actually delivered? In Clayton, Ladue, Olivet, and Warson Woods, there's just one Democrat running for state representative who can answer. That's Sidney Clark. As mayor, he's delivered more than $100 million in economic growth and some of the strongest home values in the region. Balanced budgets, steady leadership, a neighbor since 1973. And now, Sidney Clark will protect what you've built, stopping costly data centers from hiking your utility bills, and voting no on Amendment 5, which actually increases taxes on everything you buy. No other candidate in this race can say it. Sidney Clark has already done the job, and he's ready from day one. Sidney Clark, results, not rhetoric. Democrat for State Representative District 99.
I'm Sidney Clark, and I approve of this message. Paid for by Sidney Clark for State Representative District 99. Tammy Clark, Treasurer.
They say good things come to those who wait, unless you bite into a Hot Pocket right out of the microwave. Waiting to see a financial advisor about retirement could also bring some pain. The pain of watching your money evaporate in a stock market decline. The pain of trying to figure out Social Security and Medicare on your own. Or the pain of writing huge checks to the IRS that you really didn't have to. At the All Financial Group, they believe the more you know, the better decisions they can make. They offer a complimentary retirement assessment. Find out where you are, how you're doing, and if there's a way to improve your retirement outcome. Don't wait. Call the All Financial Group today, 636-230-8824, or online at yourmoneymattersstl.com and set up your complimentary retirement review.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Steve All, NPN number 153-07419.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
News, talk, cards. KMOX AM St. Louis. KMOX FM Hazelwood. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
At 2 o'clock, it's a cloudy sky. Right now, 90 degrees downtown at the Arch. There's still no definitive confirmation as to the source of the cyclosporasis outbreak that has led thousands of people across several states to become sick. The FDA says its investigation has led them to lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms, sourced from Mexico. Taylor Farms supplies to supermarkets, fast food restaurants, and even Cisco, which distributes to schools and hospitals. More from ABC's Elizabeth Schultz.
The company has now voluntarily recalled nearly 36 of its iceberg lettuce products in 27 states, saying overnight that we are no longer sourcing iceberg lettuce grown in central Mexico for the remainder of the growing season. And it adds that it has experts on site investigating all potential sources of contamination.
Diplomats are seeking to salvage the collapsed interim deal between Iran and the United States, even as both countries continue to launch attacks in a 10th day of renewed fighting. A barrage of U.S. strikes has not compelled Tehran to loosen its grip on the Strait of Hormuz. A news agency run by Iran-backed Houthi rebels says 6 ships in the Red Sea were forced to reroute after they received warnings from the rebels. Manchester's Board of Aldermen votes 4-1 against a plan to turn a 119-year-old former schoolhouse into a BMW service center. Suntrup Automotive Group needed a special use permit to convert the building on Henry Avenue, part of a special historic district established in 2003, into repair bays, a gift shop, and a parking lot. Opponents like resident Heidi Milner packed the meeting.
The zoning code exists for moments exactly like this. It doesn't ask whether a proposal is profitable. It asks whether it belongs in this location.
Dealership owner Craig Suntrup told Alderman the changes would have improved the property and brought jobs to the area. Ladue City Council unanimously rejects proposed apartments and housing at the old Rock Hill Quarry site. Residents packed the high school auditorium and cheered the decision. Traffic, flooding, and school crowding were the deciding concerns. A 55-year-old man is charged in connection with a stabbing in St. Charles.
Abdul Zahir Hassan has been charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action in connection to the stabbing of a 35-year-old man in the lower abdomen. St. Charles police say it happened in the 1800 block of Zambell Road on Saturday. They say the two men knew each other and Hassan was taken into custody shortly after the stabbing. He is currently being held on a $250,000 cash-only bond. Jade Aubrey, KMOX News.
The funeral services of the late Senator Lindsey Graham are set to take place next week.
Lindsey Graham's remains will be brought to the Capitol building on Tuesday for a ceremony under the Capitol Rotunda, followed by a funeral at the National Cathedral, where President Trump is expected to pay tribute to the longtime South Carolina senator. Graham's remains will then be flown down to South Carolina on Wednesday for a funeral service and private burial. Peter Haralambous, ABC News.
The Dow from Stifel is up 368 points, 366 points to 52,205. We've got a crash on 270 going southbound at Big Bend. It's had the two left lanes closed. Some road work on 44 going west at Lindbergh. That is in the left lane. Headline, though, 70 going eastbound is closed at Salisbury because of a crash involving a semi-truck. You should avoid that area. Again, if you're on 70 going eastbound at Salisbury, it is completely closed because of an accident involving a semi-truck, so avoid that area.
There is a cool front coming through, and pretty soon it's going to open up the northwest flow again, but it's partly sunny and still kind of humid as we go through the afternoon. And we'll keep an eye out for a couple of spot thunderstorms, but there's not a lot of punch to the front as far as thunderstorms are concerned. 95, but a slow drop now during the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, north to northwest flow takes over 71, so about 10 degrees cooler. Wednesday, sunny and nice, less humid. Feel the difference. 84 on Wednesday, Thursday, sunshine and 83. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
Sponsored by Financial and Tax Strategies. We've got 90 degrees downtown at the Arch. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
If your retirement plan is mostly what if and a little fingers crossed, you deserve better answers than that. Check out Wealth and Wisdom Saturdays at 7 a.m. here on KMOX. I'm Gary Goldberg. Call 800-966-1690.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Two of our pals are in, Steve Ewing and John Pisoni from tons of bands, but today from The Urge.
Yes.
Have some shows coming up. Good to see you, boys.
Likewise, Dave.
Thank you for
Been a
having
while,
me,
man.
Sorry about your troubles, man. Thinking about you a couple months ago when the store was getting trashed and the dog thing.
Yeah.
And
It was a rough week.
yeah, you went
definitely
through
rough
some.
week. Yeah.
How you doing? Things back to.
We're on the other side of it.
That's good.
That's how I say. Yes, we're getting back to normal life. Yeah.
Good. Good for you. Business good, Steve?
Business is good. We're in a good season. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Andrew and I, in particular, are super excited for the Smash Burgers to
Yeah.
open
Oh, yeah.
at the new Washat
Get a
Food
chance
Hall.
to actually showcase the burgers. They're really good.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome to have that within walking distance,
Mm-hmm.
Dave.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I depend on Steve for lots of things. So, for the uninitiated out there, for example, we have young Deacon, 12 years old, listening for the first time.
Nice.
Reintroduce the Urge to the audience.
Oh, my. I'll let you take Wanna that. give a shot? Or Me? Yeah. You're more OG than I am, man. So we've been around since really like '87. Yeah. As a band officially, and we started off making little indie records here in the region and getting on the road, getting in the van and touring, and things started to kind of take off for us like in the early '90s. And John joined the band. What year was that? 94. 94. Yep. So we were actually kind of taking a little break, and John joined the band. He's already another band that we were really good friends with.
Yeah.
And that's really when things really started taking off for us. We got John, then Jerry joined the band as well.
Yeah.
And then we really hit it, and that's when we really got really serious about doing it.
Yeah, John and Jerry help every band.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Well, Jerry and I had been playing together since we were 14.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first time I saw the Urge. We opened for them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Summer of '89 at Duke's.
Oh, yeah,
right,
Duke's.
right next to
right.
Fox. There used to be Duke's.
Yeah. Forgot about
So they
Duke's.
used to do Friday nights there. Our band opened up for them. We became friends. Our band split up. Jeff Herschel, the original Urge drummer, left the band.
So,
and I went, and 6 months later, Jerry joined.
Were you and Jerry like in school together? Is that how you knew each other?
Yeah, we're the same age. He's a year younger school-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So when I joined the band with him, he was still in 8th grade. I was a freshman.
How well could you guys play back then?
Oh, well, I joined the band as a rhythm guitar player, and I knew about 4 chords.
Okay.
So, but they finally realized I was a better drummer than I was a guitar player.
Yeah.
So I eventually just became the drummer.
I said
that lasted 1 gig. We played a party, and I pretended I knew what I was doing. Yeah.
We were having band practice for my band last week, and I was talking to my drummer, Eric, and I'm like, so who's the best untrained drummer in St. Louis? Is it Pisoni? And Dave Cowles goes, what do you mean untrained?
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, you're like me.
I never had a lesson in anything. Yeah,
so I was right.
Yeah. No. I mean, that doesn't mean nowadays you can learn from everybody. You know what I mean? The internet's quite a...
Isn't that amazing?
And I've actually gotten more back to basics. As you get older, everything's getting harder, right? So I'm kind of back to basics. But I mean, my high school teacher taught me very basic stick rudiments and things like that.
Yeah.
To play in band. But other than that, I've never had a drum lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of started doing it.
Andrew, what was it, a couple years ago that when I had that national teacher, the drummer on the show, and I bought a new set of Gretches, and because I only play drums at shows. I don't practice. I just whatever's left in me. That's what I got.
Gotcha.
But I decided, you know what? I'm going to learn to play these drums. I'm going to do a Neil Peart. I'm going to take it down to the floor.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And I never did one thing. I never played one rudiment. I never watched a video. I'm like, this sounds hard, and I don't want to do it. So.
I couldn't have done what Neil did. That would have. Because not to be weird, I felt the same way for him. He was a little bit of old dog, new tricks, and it's almost like, dude, you've already changed all of our lives. You don't really need to. There's nothing you need to fix.
Yeah.
You know, I think he did the Buddy Rich thing, and he played with all those jazz bows.
Yeah.
And went, oh, all these guys have technique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I should work on that. I'm like, no, you don't need to. You can do. They can't do what you do. You know what I mean? Like that's what makes musicians great to me.
I always heard Neil was embarrassed by that performance.
What's that?
That he was embarrassed.
He was, and again, he was out of his element. I don't think he was terrible, but it wasn't his thing.
Yeah.
If you ask me to go play a speed metal gig, it's going to be terrible. I'm not good at that. That's not my thing.
Dang it.
So
that's kind of happening with Flea right now too.
Yeah.
His whole thing is like he wants to be
recognized.
He
made like a jazz record, didn't he?
Yeah. He wants to be
really?
more recognized as a musician.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
So, Johnny, you like this? Like, you do a great solo in El Monstero, but I hate drum solos.
I can't stand them.
I've always hated them.
I hate playing them. I don't like them. I don't like them when other people do them.
Yeah.
I'm in 2 tributes where it's Rush and Zeppelin. It's got to happen, right? Monstero one, I've been trying to talk him out of doing it for forever, and Kevin's always, people like it, man.
Yeah.
So it was very, very short Saturday.
Yeah.
It was no longer than a minute.
Okay.
Just some. Here's some hot licks and like whatever.
Yeah.
Here's some blah, 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 and then get off. Yeah,
no, even Neil, seeing him live.
Yeah. Well, his is a piece.
Yeah.
He worked out a composition. Yeah. I mean, that takes a level of concentration and patience I lack.
Yeah.
So
you guys are doing Kansas City, right?
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you're back here Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And where's that going to be?
That's out at St. Louis Music Park.
Okay.
And that's us and Less Than Jake. Which is cool. Remember Less Than Jake, from like a ska band from back in the 90s?
I do.
They're on the show with us, and then My Posse in Effect, which is from St. Louis.
Yeah,
very nice.
Beastie Boys tribute, yes.
Very cool.
That's going to be awesome.
Very cool.
So show up if you're coming. Please get there as early as you can. You don't want to miss any of it. So.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And what else you guys doing? Other side projects?
Well, we got a new song.
Yeah, we do. We got to finish it, but we do have a new tune.
We're gonna rock a new jam. So
nice. Yeah. Nice. You recorded it yet?
No, we're going to play it this week, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's the plan. Yeah.
Yes.
What is recording like? I've never really done it.
Well, now for the most part, we do it at my house. So, I have a studio in the basement. Well, we did go into the studio when we did the goal song, the blues goal song, but the whole last record we just did in my basement. I like it. It's cool. I mean, our process is very different. Like it's generally we record the guitar, bass, and drums together. Then everything else just gets overdubbed later, added later. So Steve will come in later and we'll just have vocal days,
Right.
and just do vocals. Because vocals, you kind of go till you're shot, right?
Yeah.
And you go, okay, well, that's getting a little rusty. Let's come back at another day.
Yeah.
And then you go, okay, well, then we'll bring the horn guys in and they'll do some horns while we're at it, So Steve's got a good hour or two in him, and you do that until your voice is gone and come back on a day when you're fresh. So, but I like it. It's fun, man.
I watched a doc.
Rewarding.
You've probably seen it about the Wrecking Crew.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that's cool. Just all those albums those guys played on.
Well, okay, speaking of Neil Peart, that's one of my favorite Neil Peart quotes ever that he made. He said, I didn't realize till I was 18 years old that my 5 favorite drummers were Hal Blaine.
Yeah.
he's on everything that he liked. He goes, and those guys played on anything that came out of LA back then, man. It was all those same
What about
guys.
Bernard Purdy saying that he redid all the Ringo tracks?
He says he plays on, he said he played on 21 Beatles songs. He swears by it.
Yeah.
Really?
Here's the funny thing about that, man, and I'm a Beatle fanatic. It wouldn't shock me that much from the standpoint that that's how things were just done. Like, think about how busy they were, right? So it wouldn't shock me if they, had a rhythm track, at least a drum track or something ready to go. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's completely full of it. He goes, I don't care anymore. He goes, I know what I know. He goes, I get all kinds of hate. I don't know. It's funny either way.
Well, whoever did
think about it when they did the first record.
Yeah.
Ringo, they had Alan White ready to go.
On the simplest
Andy
drum
White,
track
Andy
of all
White.
time.
Andy White.
Yeah, Love Me Do.
But, he didn't know if Ringo was even any good. So he brought in a guy because he knew time is money.
Yeah.
So I'm getting at it, it happens more than you think, So who knows? I doubt it's Bernard. None of it sounds like Bernard Purdy.
I'm like, does it sound like him?
Yeah,
No.
and it all sounds like Ringo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you had told me it was, I don't know, Hal Blaine, I'd probably believe it. It doesn't sound like Bernard Purdy.
Yeah. And I love, too, it's like, if you see me play drums, you'll go, oh, Ringo and Peter Criss.
Yeah.
Because that's what I heard. And Back in Black, every drummer, that's what you know.
Yeah.
And I learned a few tricks, but Daryl Whitehead was my drummer for 15 years.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And he's solid as can
Of course
be.
he is, yeah.
But he
He's
wasn't
Daryl.
tricky. And a couple times he did something.
He just doesn't do it.
Exactly.
He can. Daryl
I
can. He
looked
just
back
doesn't.
at him, I'm like, what the hell?
He keeps it simple. Yeah. Oh, he did a Latin thing one time and blew my mind. I was like, what? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I studied with a bunch of my friends. I think they said my friends were Brazilian.
Yeah.
And they showed me how to do all this stuff. I'm like, holy cow. Can you show me?
Steve, do you still have the same drummer in the Steve Ewing band?
I've been playing with Miles Vandiver for quite a while. Same drummer, yeah.
Yeah, big black dude.
No,
that was Demarius Hicks, actually. Last time you saw us
That
was
dude.
Demarius, yep.
And Demarius is good too, yeah.
Another
Sick.
really good drummer, yeah.
Church drummer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gospel chops, baby.
Yeah, gospel
Church and
chops.
jazz, yeah. I've,
Stuff I cannot do.
I've been the most fortunate individual as I've played music with the best drummers around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one here. John, I wanted to say when he was already, we already recognized him as an unbelievable musician. When he first joined up, we immediately got in the practice space and wrote something like that.
Yeah.
We wrote Violent Opposition.
Yeah.
Like
the first
the
practice.
first
yeah.
practice.
Yeah. It was,
pretty
yeah.
amazing, yeah.
It was cool.
Well, you kind of do everything, which I didn't realize because I was a big fan of yours just as a drummer back when we were becoming buddies.
Yeah.
And I walked into Killer Vintage and some guy was just slapping the bass and it was him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, my first band, you practice at the drummer's house, right? Well, everybody leaves their stuff there.
Yeah.
So I already knew a few chords on the guitar. I never played the bass. I just started picking them up, and
yeah.
To me, I can't function as a musician unless I know how to play a little bit of everything, right? You know what I mean? Like, how involved can you get in songwriting when you go, I don't know what chord that is, but that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know what I'm doing. So
yeah,
I love playing guitar and bass. I'm just not. It's not natural to me. I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
Who can play a little bit of guitar and bass. That's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Steve, how's the voice holding up? Just as we're all aging vocalists, and you'll see guys like Axl.
Yeah.
Or Lou Graham, and you're like, oh man, it's coming for me. Are you still holding up?
I'm still holding up. I have ups and downs. As this year, I have 190 shows.
Ooh.
So
so
as I
man.
get towards the end of the year, it starts to get a little just harder and harder. I got to do my warm ups. I can't just go into a show anymore.
Yeah.
So, but But yes, it's doing good. Yeah.
You know what I did at my Del Mar show a couple months ago for the first time ever? Someone, I think it's Farber, said you need to hydrate starting 2 days before.
It's 2 days. Like once you dehydrate, you can't come back. So
it made such a difference.
Yeah, you have to hydrate well in advance.
Yeah.
I drink water all day long. Yeah. Just I have water with me at all times.
Yeah.
I didn't bring one in here with me, but it is in the car. Yeah.
How was Night Ranger this weekend?
They were great. They were great. No, I don't want to tell too much of a story. I had an interesting conversation with Kelly Kagi, the drummer, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows he sings Sister Christian. He's dealing with some vocal stuff.
Oh.
He's dealing with like an inner, he's like, I have trouble finding a pitch.
Oh,
so,
man.
Yep.
That's tough.
He's 74, man. He looks amazing, though. He
mean,
looks like he's my age.
If I would have done the math, I would have figured that, but he doesn't seem 74.
Yeah, Jack Blades is 72. They were awesome, man. They still ripped. They just ripped. They're so good.
Those guys came into my show in like 2002.
Yeah.
And stayed for like 2 hours. They're the nicest guys.
They are. They're great. Yeah, they were super cool. Yeah, it was really fun.
So Saturday night, how do people get tickets? Do we still talk about that anymore, or do people just
Ticketmaster?
Ticketmaster?
That's your friend, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very cool.
And then tomorrow we're playing with Cypress Hill in Kansas City.
Get out!
Yeah,
that's fun. That's right.
That's cool.
That's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm excited about seeing them.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's awesome. That's Steve Ewing and John Pisoni from The Urge. Good to see you, fellas.
Always, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for
always.
having us, Dave. Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like the news is full of things that have never happened before, and that is not exactly true. In fact, it may have happened this very week, hundreds or thousands of years ago. I'm Sally Helm, host of the podcast History This Week from the History Channel. Trade embargoes? Thomas Jefferson tried them. Rent too high? We've been arguing about that for a while. Each episode is proof. The past isn't that far away. Listen to History This Week, available now on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Spreadsheets, clunky software, 100 different logins just to run your business? Ah.
There's a better way. Odoo. One simple, connected platform that handles sales, inventory, accounting, and more, so you can focus on growing, not juggling. Make the switch today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for autopay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
You work hard, follow the rules, and get absolutely slammed by taxes. Your paycheck taxed, your property taxed, everything you buy taxed. Missouri's tax system isn't broken, it's rigged against you. The lawyers and lobbyists working for big corporations and the super rich buried over 200 loopholes for themselves in our tax code. While they pay nothing on the services they use, working families are taxed over and over. It's no wonder they're lying about Amendment 5. Our corrupt tax system is rigged in their favor. They're getting a free ride on your back. Don't believe their lies. The truth is, Amendment 5 closes loopholes exploited by the super rich and slashes taxes paid by Missouri's working families, phasing out income taxes and cutting property taxes. They finally pay what they owe while you keep what you earn. Vote yes on Amendment 5. Paid for by Missouri Promise PAC.
Let me tell you guys about Dr. Corey Solman, my orthopedic surgeon. He is a super nice guy, and that matters because when you are discussing something like getting a knee replacement or a hip replacement for you or your elderly loved one who may be really afraid of going under general anesthetic, or maybe it's for a young person who's like a little 12-year-old soccer player and tore an ACL or an MCL, and you want someone who can connect with them, not a cold fish, not a God complex surgeon, not someone who's just very very cold and austere. That's Corey. He's very cool. He's very nice. He's very funny. He also happens to be one of the very best surgeons in the Midwest. I know so many doctors. As you know, I do lives for many, many doctors, and they send patients back and forth. And all the doctors I know, when someone comes in or they say, hey, by the way, my mom, I think she needs a knee replacement, always send them to Dr. Corey Solman. He's out in Chesterfield. When you call, make sure you let him know that you're from the show because he and I are good buddies. 636-231-5881 or Solman, S-O-L-M-A-N, SolmanOrthopedics.com.
When you want a brand new kitchen, there's nothing to it. There's a brand new way to do it. 3-day kitchen and bath. It's all about time.
Save time and money.
Do it now, don't wait till later. Call the top-notch renovator. It's about time.
3 days or less.
At 3-day kitchen and bath.
Proudly serving St. Louis for over 100 years. KMOX, the voice of St. Louis.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Just shooting the crap there with Steve Ewing and John Pisoni on the break. Love those guys. Martin Coco joins us. He runs all the marketing over for the Cardinals. Martin, always good to talk to you, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Good to be with you, Dave.
You too. So you guys have some exciting, fun stuff. By the way, well done. You guys have done really well this year. The team's done well, and just the ballpark experience is noticeably better. The tarps off thing really kicked in, so everyone's having a good time.
Man, it's been so much fun. You know, sometimes expectations might be what they are with the team, but we've been having a lot of fun at the ballpark, and the team's been playing well, and some things just fall into your lap, like the tarps off thing, which has just been really cool.
And you know, like, we'll always get the credit, you know, the boys from Austin, that was great. But it's fun to see, like, all the different buildings around the MLB doing it now, too.
It's been crazy to see how it started here and has really grown all over baseball and even into some other sports, and has continued to be really strong here. That's one of the questions we had was, will this eventually kind of die out? But there's a lot of games where that whole section in right field is completely full.
Yeah, you got to love it. You got to love it.
It's an interesting thing, too, Martin, because, like, you guys plan a lot. Like, you spend a whole off season coming up with plans, promotions, ideas, and then all of a sudden something comes up. And you just roll with it. And like that, or, you know, Jordan Walker winning the home run derby, and then you get a chance to be a little creative on the fly.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I like to use it's better to be lucky than good. So we'll take a little bit of both. Plan, but then be ready to adapt when cool stuff happens. Like you mentioned, the home run derby. That was really great.
So, Martin, let's talk a little bit about what you guys are doing over at Busch Stadium this weekend. I'll start with Thursday, which is a makeup game versus the D-backs, 4:15 game, and you guys have happy hour all game.
Yeah, it's a unique game time. We really don't ever, especially during the week, have a 4:15 game time. That was necessitated by a rainout back in June. So it's a one game with the Diamondbacks, and we decided if we're going to play at 4:15, let's just make it a happy hour. So there's $5 tickets, a bunch of drink specials, $5 beers, $5 hot dogs. So if folks are looking for a happy hour on Thursday, just do it at the ballpark.
And then Friday, you just talked about Jordan Walker winning the home run derby. You're going to commemorate that on Friday?
We are. You know, it was a real challenge on the timeline. Our promo team stepped up and was able to get a T-shirt produced on almost no notice, and we just happened to have an open date on the calendar right there close to the Derby. So we have a really cool Jordan Walker Home Run Derby Champ T-shirt giveaway. And then the extra special thing that I'm really excited we're able to do is all weekend against the Reds. We play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have the Home Run Derby trophy and the really cool chain that they gave him. If fans saw that, it's a Philly kind of Liberty Bell Home Run Derby champ we'll have both of those here in the ballpark available for photo ops the whole weekend long.
That's cool. And then Saturday and Sunday, you have blue jerseys on Saturday, best jerseys in baseball. And Sunday, you have Fred Bird hats for the kids.
We do, and I'm interested to hear you say that's the best jersey in baseball. We as fans may know, that's the road Saturday jersey. So no fan in St. Louis, unless you've traveled to a road game on a Saturday, has seen that in person. So we decided to tie that in with the giveaway, and the team is actually going to wear those blue uniforms in the game at home for the first time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Man, that's fun. That's a fun weekend.
Yeah, we're right in the heart of it. You know, summer baseball, a lot going on. Really, every game there's something going on, and then we follow that big busy weekend with the Cubs coming to town for a 4-game series. So it's a busy week plus here at the ballpark.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you up in the booth one of these homestands soon.
Sounds great.
All right, thank you, Martin.
See ya.
Tell you guys about First Missouri Credit Union, and double-edged sword, because I do about as many live endorsements as any radio guy ever has, and that's great. It's great for Glover Incorporated, keeps Phoebe at KU, but I don't want it to ever be like a demand on your ear, like, oh my God, I can't hear this one again, and that's human nature. So I try to switch it up, but some of my clients, like First Missouri, just have a thing. You probably don't want me to talk about how beautiful the new building is down in Lime. Like, I've seen buildings. I'm familiar with what new means. Tell me how they're different. Well, the big one is 4.27% interest paid on your checking account. That's more than I think any other bank in town has right now on a certificate of deposit, which, of course, you're going to have to put in for 9 or 12 or 18 months. You can put it in. You can take it out. And it's not like a technical thing. It's up to $100,000. So you can make some good money on that. We have the lowest interest rates on vehicle loans. We do signature loans. Put in $25 in a checking account, and you are an owner. You are a member. 314-544-5050, the number one, stmocu.org.
Chris Ranchi and Amy Markscores connect you with the people, places, and conversations that bring our community together.
And now you get to hear about poo-poo in a box from a firefighter.
No, come on.
The hammerhead worm. And you get to hear about car fires.
And sinkholes.
And sinkholes. I love our newsroom. I think they're doing a great job.
From neighborhood happenings to local heroes, from everyday challenges to unforgettable stories. Chris and Amy, weekdays from 9 to noon on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Here's Dave Murray's weather forecast.
There is a cool front coming through, and pretty soon it's going to open up the northwest flow again, but it's partly sunny and still kind of humid as we go through the afternoon. And we'll keep an eye out for a couple of spot thunderstorms, but there's not a lot of punch to the front as far as thunderstorms are concerned. 95, but a slow drop now during the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, north to northwest flow takes over 71, so about 10 degrees cooler. Wednesday, sunny and nice. Less humid. Feel the difference. 84 on Wednesday, Thursday, sunshine and 83. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Weather sponsored by Renner Garage Door, forward and back, RENNER.
Giddy up! Cardinal Cowboy here. Summer heat can put your garage door to the test. Stay ahead of the game with a Renner Garage Door Summer Tune-Up. Plus, score a free repair or replacement quote and $100 off a new garage door. Forward and back.
It's 2:30. This time check is brought to you by Paramount Men's Medical Center.
America is turning 250 this year, and Circa Sports is celebrating by offering all users in Missouri $250. For everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is deposit $250 on your Circa Sports app. Then play through that deposit. Once you do, Circa Sports will reward you with $250 right in your account. This is available for everyone in Missouri, new and existing users. Celebrate 250 years and find out more at circasports.com today. Must be 21 or older and in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Baseball fans, we are post-All-Star break, and that means the season is really about to start heating up, and FanDuel is giving you a chance to call your shot with daily dingers. Joining the action is easy. Just make your free pick on who's hitting a home run in their game, and if you're right, you'll get a profit boost to use on your next bet for a chance at extra winnings. It's just another reason why FanDuel is the home of home runs. Are you ready to play your game? Just go to FanDuel.com/Missouri to get started. FanDuel.com/Missouri to opt in for Daily Dingers and make your free pick on who's hitting a homer today. Play ball, swing for the fences on FanDuel, an official partner of MLB. Must be 21 or over and present in Missouri. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Today, the Cards, the Angels.
Ameren Total Access 743. First pitch 8:38.
Cardinals Radio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Our conversation with Ricky Horton is sponsored by Rawlings. Visit the Rawlings Experience at Westport.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Ricky Horton joins us. Hello, Rick.
Hey, what's going on, Dave? How are you?
Very well, man. Great to talk to you. Good to have you guys back home. Looking forward to being at the ballpark a few games over the weekend and next week. Let's start with the bad. The last couple games have been emotionally disappointing, and I'm just curious, as a former big league pitcher and the current broadcaster, how games like that, ending, like especially the one last night, how that hits you.
Yeah, I feel like the one before hit them, too, because they did like 5 main things wrong to really just give that game away. And, of course, you can say they gave it away yesterday, but, you know, they rallied. They had good at-bats, and it just wasn't, you know, Riley O'Brien's day. So that kind of happened faster. It's still disappointing because it's the bottom of the ninth. But when you've got a 7-0 lead, I think that one stays with you a little bit more. But, you know, you still the odd thing about this. I mean, you can't say do-over. You know, we used to say that in the backyard. Like if you had a bad start to a game, you say do-over. You go back to the top of the. I don't know how many we got of those, but it seems like you use them whenever you want. But you can't do that in the big leagues. You got to count it. And of course, the Cardinals have won some games they should have lost. So you know, you hope that it balances out by the end of the day. But kind of the good news of this, and it's not even. I don't know. It's not. You don't want to hang your hat on it, but you know, every team that you're in the wild card battle with, they all lost yesterday. So you can say, well, you're still the wild card as of today, but you didn't gain ground is kind of the bad part of it.
It's a fascinating timing. You know, the last few years, Ricky, we've always, you know, you're coming up on trade deadline time. We've talked about how that impacts players, how teams make decisions. We've seen the team buy, we've seen the team sell. And I think, you know, this year is a different mix because it's a different year, right? I mean, you know, Ollie was on today, the Gas House Gang, and he raised an interesting question that he asked the guys about, which was basically asking about how the players are performing compared to what you would have expected coming into the year, which is an interesting way to frame it because there were a lot of I don't knows coming into the year. And I think my takeaway is we still have a lot of I don't knows. We still have a lot that we're figuring out.
Well, and that's part of it. That's part of the development thing is you can take a snapshot on day, July 1, then you can take a snapshot on August 1. I mean, it depends on when you take the snapshot, but if you'd have taken the snapshot the last day of spring training, you would have said things aren't going very well for Jordan Walker.
Right.
You take that snapshot now and you say, okay, he's good. He's pretty good. We'll keep him. But there's other guys. I agree with you that, what's the upside of Ivan Herrera? I don't really know. I mean, I think the guy is a better hitter than what he's doing right now. But, he just could be just having a bad month, a bad couple of weeks. And then you turn around and on the September 1, he's hitting 280 and you just can't wait to see him bat again. So it's just, again, when you kind of look at it, but you have to let time be the healer on that. But, right now there's too much stress on what happens in the next 10 days. Sometimes you just have to make that decision right now.
That's the hard part. I think, at the end of, like, for me, 6 months tells us the story. And look, like using Herrera as the example, sometimes I should say, a guy will have a better than normal year or a less than normal year. And that's normal for guys to waver a little bit up and down.
Of course.
But in this moment, for fans, for, observers, I'm sure for Chaim Bloom in the front office, a lot of it is about now. Like, okay, what do I know now? Because decisions have to be made in 10 days or so.
Yeah. So take two guys for an example, and I have no idea what Chaim's going to do, and maybe he's not fully sure yet. But take two guys in particular. Take Dustin May and take Riley O'Brien. You say, well, right now you think, well, Riley O'Brien just blew a save. Maybe he's not as marketable to some team, or Dustin May had a really bad start his last. So, what's his? And then it's like, well, what do other teams think about him? Are they saying, well, I don't know about him now? I mean, you can almost take too much stock in what they're doing the 2 weeks leading into the trading deadline. What you really want to know is what do you expect them to do in August and September? And that's kind of unknowable, but you might take a flyer on somebody that's got talent and maybe is not doing very well because you might get him cheaper.
So a quick question on each of those guys from your view, because obviously, you did this, you pitched in the big leagues, and I'm curious what you see, because Riley's had overall a good year. I think everybody would agree. The All-Star appearance was justified. I will say that the command has changed quite a bit about the last 15 or so games, about the last month and a half, where I think he had 4 walks total at the end of May for the whole season. And he's got, I think, 11 since the start of June, which is a pretty big increase in that. Is this something that's mechanical? Is this Riley just learning how to do this? Because he's never done this before for a full season in the big leagues. Even though he's 31, he's just never done this before.
I think it's mechanical in that it's in his mechanics. That's my personal view of it. He's got he's got to be timed up right for everything to work, because he's got nasty movement, which is created by the torque that he has, by the sidearm delivery that he has. And when you throw a sweeper, we see this all the time. We see guys hit sweepers in the back. And you think, what are they doing? Why did that happen? Well, to throw a sweeper, I mean, the mechanics of that have to be so precise that if you throw it right, they're not going to hit it. If you throw it wrong, it's going to spin up there and hit the guy in the back. It's just what happens. And so I think there's some mechanics in that. And I think his mechanics are maybe not as repeatable as others. You think like a Kyle Leahy, he's pretty straightforward in what he does. And others would be that way. And it's not a bad thing. It's what I think gives Riley his value, because the movement and the velocity and all that is wonderful, but it's a little unpredictable.
Am I crazy to feel like I'm seeing a similar thing with May also about the last, since the complete game?
No.
Like it just.
Yeah, no, I think that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's searching for kind of, there's command versus stuff, and you're always kind of going back and forth. So you throw one as hard as you can and you overthrow it, and then you just flip it up there, you underthrow it. And so it's almost like a batter being in between. Like he's late on the fastball, he's ahead on the breaking ball. So
we lost for a second.
Hello. Are you there?
Yeah, we got you back now, Rick.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. I was surfer walking by me by the beach here. Sorry about that.
It's interesting to me, too, Ricky, to hear you. I'd love to hear you explain for listeners how you can be doing, executing your mechanics, the correct mechanics, but maybe not at the right pace or in the right sequence or with the correct timing as well.
Yeah, timing is such a big part of baseball. People wonder all the time. We had this discussion the other day about people who are great athletes and can't play baseball very well. Let's talk about Michael Jordan for a minute. I mean, Michael Jordan was the greatest athlete maybe on the planet at that time, and he hit 150 in the minor leagues, and he thought it would be easier. And he basically proved to the world that hitting is hard. Yeah. And so you could be athletic, you could be prepared, you can be strong, you can do all of those things, flexible, but the timing that comes into both pitching and hitting is extraordinarily precise. That it can sometimes come and go.
Rick, I'm curious. I'm impressed with the whole coaching staff of the Cardinals, and I'm fascinated with how much of, say, Dusty's position as a pitching coach, when you're coaching big leaguers, right? They've been pitching since they're 7 years old. How much is, you hold your fingers on the seams like this, and how much is sort of being a therapist?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I think what it is now, Dave, frankly, is maybe a third thing. Here's what the numbers are saying about the way the ball's coming out of your hand. And here's what the video that we took shows about, your biomechanics, that you're not using your hips the way, if you added your hips, you could add 2%, 2 miles an hour in velocity. They're more telling you about you, the technical parts about you that you can't really put your finger on. Maybe you can feel it, maybe you can't, but they're trying to match what you feel and what you think with what all these numbers and mechanics say. I think it's more that now, honestly. You have to do the other things too, but I think being a pitching coach is harder. That's why we have 3 of them instead of just one of them now. I mean, and most teams do.
Yeah, and a lot of teams have both on the hitting and the pitching side. One of those people that's a pitching coach is more a scientist, like a biomechanics person, as opposed to a pitching person.
Yeah. So let me say that 100%. And the Cardinals were so good. Brad Thompson and I spent an afternoon out in the bullpen when guys were throwing their bullpens at Busch Stadium one day. They invited us to just hang out and watch. I watched Matthew Liberatore throw his pen, and several other guys were just doing little tune-up sessions. All the pitchers are out there. They're showing us all of the new kind of metric things that they have, and the way they would judge velocity and spin rate and all that stuff, and how it works and what they're looking for and the axis. I mean, it was incredibly complex, but really helpful to us. And I just realized you need more than one person to do that. It's a pretty big job.
Rick, I wanted to ask you about we talked about this story about an hour ago. Veteran umpire Bill Miller got in the way of a play a couple days ago, and the pitcher called him a fat-ass mofo. And I'm just wondering what you make of that. Do you think the pitcher owes the ump an apology? Is that over the edge?
Well, it's actually the first I've heard of this, but my gut reaction is 100%. I mean, look, umpires are human. Baseball players, people to treat people regardless of whether they're making a mistake or they're in the way, whatever. I just think I don't know about that situation, but generally I would say I think the game of baseball and our culture in general could use more respect and more appreciation of other people than less. And so I would vote in favor of whatever gets people back in line again.
Amen, brother.
That's a good point. You'll probably see it, Ricky. It's pretty bad. It's a ground ball up the middle where Miller's trying to get out of the way. He seems to think that the shortstop is going to make the play, but actually the way the infield was positioned, the second baseman had the better play, and he went in the direction to clear out of the shortstop's way, but then got in the second baseman's way, and then Ferguson turned. It was Tyler Ferguson of the Reds turned around and called him all the names. Yeah.
Well, when a player never gets kicked off a base or never makes a base running error or never throws to the wrong base or never drops a fly ball, then honestly, I just don't have much stomach for that.
Yeah, he by the way gave up a grand slam to Cal Raleigh in that same sequence. So, yeah, I wonder if his teammates had anything to say to him.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Enjoy your last day on the beach. We'll see you back here real soon.
Did I lose you?
Let's just pretend we did.
It's 2:44. This time check brought to you by Paramount Men's Medical Center.
Cardinals fans, this is Ricky Horton. Have you ever had a dream of meeting your favorite former Cardinals? You can make those dreams come true all season long with St. Louis Cardinals alumni experiences. You can join me and other former Cardinals players at events including Cardinals Conversations, Fans at Bat, Turn 2 with Ozzy, Cardinals Kids Clinics, and Cardinals Fantasy Camps. Don't miss your chance to make lifelong memories. Visit cardinals.com/alumni for more information.
If you're craving baseball conversations about your favorite players, alumni, and franchise memories, you'll love that Cardinals Magazine is dedicated to the stories that matter most to you. From Gold Gloves to championship rings, from the Wizard and Willie to Albert, Yachty, Uncle Charlie, and well beyond. Their careers define our pages. Treat yourself or a friend to a subscription today at cardinals.com/magazine. Cardinals Magazine, past, present, and future, it's all here.
Tell you guys about Ben Barnett, the owner of Timberline Professional Tree Care, and I'm going to make it real easy. If you own a house or a property, whatever, I'm sure you got a tree on it. You may have a bunch of trees on it. I used to live in Webster and Kirkwood, and that's one of the reasons you live there is because you have like 50, 75-year-old trees, and they're gorgeous, 100 feet tall, and they just kind of make the property. I've told you about Ben that he is a certified master arborist, that we have 7 other certified arborists on our staff. There's always going to be a certified arborist on every crew. I've warned you that you don't have to have any kind of license or certification to be a tree guy. that I could buy a chainsaw tomorrow, go out, get a pickup truck, and I'm in the tree business. And you only have to see a few TikToks of trees falling on houses and cars to know that you don't want that. Ben is great. His staff is great. They can plant trees. They can take trees out. They can take out stumps. He took out a bunch of invasive honeysuckle bushes for me in my place. So really good people. Anything that you have that's tree related, just remember Timberline and Ben Burnett. STLTreeCare.com.
Taking care of your health shouldn't feel complicated. That's why we created NeoVitan to make nutrition easy. Our doctor-formulated vitamins are designed for real life and delivered straight to your door with our monthly subscription. No guesswork, no running out. Just clean, high-quality supplements manufactured in the USA using the finest domestic and international ingredients. Subscribe today at neovitan.com and take one simple step toward better daily nutrition. Visit neovitan.com and start making nutrition easy today.
Teachers, healthcare workers, first responders, and military, this one's for you. Scott Credit Union's Community Heroes program offers special financing on homes, autos, and more. It's our way of saying thanks. Visit scu.org today. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 415767. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Want to hear a shocking statistic? Medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death in America. Don't believe it? Google it. And that doesn't count serious injuries like birth injuries to perfectly healthy children. All doctors wear white jackets, but it doesn't make them all the same. Most medical errors are committed by the same quacks over and over again. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Many hospitals looking for more profits are forcing doctors and their groups to be employees of the hospital or be forced out of their system. It's a troubling trend in medicine. People make mistakes, but medical mistakes are huge and often forever. If you believe your child suffered a birth injury or a misdiagnosis or mistake led to a loved one's death or injury, let our team of medical malpractice lawyers examine your case for free. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. Past results afford no guarantee of future results. Every case is different and must be judged on its own merits.
Broadcasting from the Scott Credit Union Studio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Welcome back, DGS on KMOX. Vic asks if I got my custom Rawlings glove yet. Vic, I don't have it, but it is at Rawlings. Got a call yesterday, so I'm going to go either tomorrow or Thursday and pick it up. Excited.
You going to bring it to the ballpark?
Yes. Man, that guy is so hateable. The Hample guy. Oh, God. The way he gets in that kid's face and puts the ball in his face, he needs his ass kicked.
Dude, that guy needs to be banned from every Major League stadium by Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
He's a terror. There's no point to it. I can't see how Major League Baseball benefits from someone just taking advantage of other customers.
Yeah. Did you guys see the video of it was at Wrigley, right? The guy.
Yeah.
So there's a kid, like, not a
20s.
kid, but 20s, sitting down during the national anthem.
Yep.
And an older guy behind him is telling him, get up, stand up, show some respect. And the kid's saying no. So the old guy smacks him in the back of the head, and then the kid stands up.
Yeah.
So the internet's divided because, of course, somebody are like, good, you need a good smack. You love the United States. And people are like, you don't smack a guy just for having different political beliefs as you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one, we have the freedom to do what we want. That's the whole point of our Constitution, of our form of government. It's the whole purpose of why people who serve the country, so that we do have that choice. I don't do what that kid did. I wouldn't do that. But I also wouldn't hit somebody either. Would I talk to him after the fact, or would I mean? I can understand. I understand where the older guy's coming from in the sense that, hey, stand up and be respectful. And I don't have a problem if somebody says that. You don't put your hands on somebody. You don't get to assault someone because, and again, that's an exaggeration. It was a smack. It's still physical interaction. You don't get to put your hands on someone because they hurt your feelings. Because that's what happened. The older fan got his feelings hurt because that young fan doesn't share his love for the anthem or whatever. But that's okay. You don't get to put your hands on somebody for that. At the same time, if you're that kid and you're not going to stand, why'd you stand after he hit you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, not to sound too much like my friend Kevin, but you slap somebody, you better be ready to be slapped back.
I would have hit the guy back, and I mean, again, it's not, I wouldn't be sitting during the anthem. That's not me. But if you put your hands on me like that, you're getting them back, period. And that's where I think, you're that older guy. You got to be careful. And maybe you look at that guy and don't think he's a threat, but anybody 20 years younger than you is a threat to you. Maybe don't do that, because if he hits you, you might get really hurt.
Rach, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I understand feeling that everyone should show respect. But like Wheel said, we live in a free country. And if we force each other to act like we are patriotic when we're not actually feeling patriotic, that's not freedom.
Right.
That's, just playing a part. Like, do you want your kids to show you affection because they genuinely want to, or because they're scared you're going to slap them if you don't? I think most people are going to go with the option of, I want them to genuinely, show me that familial bond. I don't want to have to, beat it out of them. I feel the same way about the country.
Yes.
I want people to want to show their patriotism and want to show their respect. If they don't want to, I don't want them to feel pressured into doing it.
I'm a little surprised and disappointed because I'm a stand for the anthem guy, Jack Glover's son.
Yeah.
But, Rach, you and I have experienced this before together at games when you're out in the concourse, in your seats, and the anthem starts playing. I'm not trying to be like I'm Mr. America, but whatever I'm doing, I always stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're showing respect. There are plenty of people who I see so many men
still on their phones.
Men who don't remove their hats.
Yes.
Men and women who don't stop eating their nachos, who don't stop their conversations.
Yeah.
And, it does bother me. I do wish that they would show that attention and show that respect. But it is the way to get them to do that is not to be like, I'm going to whip your butt if you don't show that you love this country. No, I'd rather them just gain some respect from their lived experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And by the way, the guy who did the slapping came out after the fact and apologized. Said I was wrong. He's a veteran. He gets upset, which is fine. That doesn't excuse it, though. I'm glad you're apologizing and accepting the fact that you were wrong in that moment. It doesn't excuse putting your hands on somebody.
Yeah, it's not okay.
If you want to talk to that person, even if you want to scold them, fine. You're in a public place. You can tell them you think they're classless, whatever. But you still have to follow the law and follow the rules, and also understand that all of our freedoms are the freedoms for us to choose.
Mm-hmm.
It's not freedom if you're forced to conform. That's the exact opposite of what freedom is. If everyone has to conform, that's North Korea. That's an authoritarian state where people have to show patriotism.
Yeah.
So, I would love to see people who feel that strongly also have some common sense too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like you. I think it's a respect thing, and I'm okay with it. I like the national anthem. I think it's cool, but I don't think anyone else has to like what I like.
Yep. I'll tell you guys about Universal Windows Direct, and I'll just say this. Today's hot. Next couple of days is supposed to be a little bit better, and then next week, I'm hearing talk of like 97 degrees and such. And I say all this because our air conditioning bills, mine anyway, are much higher, now, duh. But they could be decreased by about a third, not just in July, but in January, 12 months out of the year, if you get replacement windows. That's just a thing. And that's not just Universal Windows Direct. Any good company out there should be able to make that same claim. We will give you a lifetime warranty. We'll give you a lifetime guarantee. You're never going to pay another dime for any window that you buy from us. We are very courteous and professional and are always going to treat you like gold, as everyone should, because you are the customer. We're always going to offer DGS fans a special deal. Right now, it's buy 4 windows, get 4 for free. You're also going to receive 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. 314-334-2522, universalwindowsdirect.com.
Most sellers put their home on the market and they just wait to see what happens. Well, I'm Kevin Wheeler, and I'm here with Gloria Liu with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. And Gloria, is there a better way to sell?
There is. Instead of listing your home the traditional way and hoping for the right buyer, I can get you up to 8 competitive cash offers right from the start. That means you're not guessing what your home might sell for. You're looking at the real offers and choosing the one that works the best for you. It also helps you to set the right price and create stronger demand if you decide to go to market. It gives you control, leverage, and a clear path forward before you accept just any offer. And remember, I'll guarantee to sell your home at 100% of the market value, or I'll pay you the difference.
Before you sell your home, see what your options are. Call the one that I trust. That's Gloria Liu, 314-325-6888, or visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. That's GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. Gloria and seller must agree on price and possession.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-329-1010. That's 1-800-329-1010. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-329-1010. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
When you retire, the paycheck from your job will likely stop. But here's what won't stop: bills, taxes, and medical issues. Sure, there's Social Security, but that may not be enough. Steve All and his team at the All Financial Group can show you potential ways to develop a new stream of income that can last as long as you live. Kind of like having your own personal pension. You won't have to worry about whether the market is up or down or who's sitting in the White House. You can spend your time instead on the things that matter, like family, friends, and doing the things you never had time to do before. Call Steve All today at 636-230-8824. That's 636-230-8824, and schedule a custom income review at no charge. Or find us online at yourmoneymattersstl.com. Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice.
Celebrating 100 years of informing and entertaining. KMOX AM St. Louis, KMOX FM Hazelwood, the voice of St. Louis.
At 3 o'clock, we've got a mostly cloudy sky. It is 91 degrees downtown at the Arch. The attacks have ramped up between the U.S. and Iran as the memorandum of understanding is all but dissolved. The attacks have deterred ships from crossing the Strait of Hormuz, and another shipping blockade has been established in the Red Sea. Still, President Trump says the U.S. is prepared to continue to attack Iran, and also had this exchange with ABC News Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce in the Oval Office.
Mr. President, there are no signs that Iran is ready to stop fighting. So what is the plan? Is the plan to just keep bombing until they give up?
There are no signs. Why, do you know something that I don't know?
Well, they continue to attack our allies and
You
kill
don't know
Americans.
what the dialogue is behind the scenes, that they want to meet desperately to try and end it. because they're getting decimated. You don't get that when you listen to your fake station, but you don't know anything.
This just in, French lawmakers are adopting a sweeping social media ban for children under the age of 15. In Manchester, aldermen vote 4-1 to deny a plan from Suntrup Automotive Group to convert a historic former schoolhouse on Henry Avenue into a BMW service center. It came after weeks of opposition from neighbors who packed the meeting. Erica Gotway lives on Henry.
Tonight, you're seeing something that doesn't happen often. Neighbors who barely knew each other came together. We spoke to the media. Hundreds of people signed the petition. People wrote letters, they made phone calls, they filled this room.
Suntrup, which runs the nearby BMW dealership, wanted to add repair bays and a 45-car lot behind the 119-year-old school, along with a coffee bar, merchandise store, and podcast studio. Owner Craig Suntrup argued the renovation would have improved the building and created jobs. No apartments at the Quarry in Ladue. Council members voted unanimously to reject TriStar Properties' plan for a 235-unit complex and dozens of homes on the former Quarry site off McKnight. The Planning Commission already recommended against it back in June. Geospatial technology is more than GPS and maps. St. Louis University says it's launching a new center to bring it all together.
SLU says its new geospatial center will be focused on advancing geospatial technology, research, and collaboration. Center Director Vasset Sagan tells KMOX geospatial technology has become the backbone for many other disciplines.
Talk about public health, sociology, and looking at social issues, poverty, environmental inequality, right? From environmental issues to policies, national security issues.
Sagan adds that advances in AI are dramatically improving analysis of geospatial data. The center will also help train the next generation of geospatial talent in the region. Megan Lynch, KMOX News.
Let's get an update now. The St. Louis Business Index. We take it to Stiefel. Scott Bedell. Scott.
Good afternoon, Michael. Hello, everyone. A robust rebound day as the sell-off in technology stocks has come to a temporary end. On the day, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rallied 384 points, or 0.75% to 52,223. The Standard & Poor's 500 index higher by 0.9% to 7,509, while the NASDAQ Composite Index, the best performer today, gained 1.33%, closing at 25,837. Locally, the Bloomberg St. Louis Stock Index advanced 0.5% at 1,700 even. Helping that index to move higher, Emerson Electric gained a little less than 2% at $139.21. ESCO Technologies up 3.33% at $332.16. Stiefel Financial added 0.2%, finishing at $77.61. On the downside, Boeing fell another 2.25% at $204.80, while Amdocs lost 3%. They closed at $51.58. This has been Scott Bedell from Stiefel Financial, member SIPC and New York Stock Exchange. For more information on our firm, we invite you to visit our website at stiefel.com.
We're still watching a major traffic impact on 70 going eastbound at Salisbury. There's been a crash there involving a semi-truck, and right now that interstate is still closed, 70 going eastbound past Grand at Salisbury. Also, 255 going south, there's a crash at Horseshoe Lake Road that's got the two right lanes blocked there, 255 south at Horseshoe Lake Road. And a water main break is completely closed May Valley Lane between Smizer Mill Road and Greenmar Drive. That is in South St. Louis County.
Still summertime going through the afternoon, but our winds are turning to the north-northwest. There's a cool front coming by. Still a chance of a couple of spot thunderstorms, but otherwise partly sunny skies, and the humidity is still quite high. 95 for the high, but our temperatures will be sliding as we go through the afternoon, slowly. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, 71 for the overnight low. Wednesday, sunny, north to northwest wind. It's nice. It's less humid. We're going to feel the difference. 84 on Wednesday, 66 Wednesday night, Thursday, sunshine, and 83. Keep that going on Friday. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
It is a mostly cloudy sky. We've got 91. The feels like is 91 downtown at the Arch. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
It's time for a $98 AC tune-up.
Honey, I found the one.
Oh, I thought I was the one.
Oh, you are, but this one's certified, background check, shows up on time, and can install all the ceiling fans.
Heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing. Trusted pros who do it right.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS on KMOX. Happy Tuesday. A few minutes past 3 p.m. Fun show today. Yeah, had the guys in from The Urge, and now we have Marla and Fritz in from Scottish Arms. And we're going to talk to Marla. I promise she's going to be the main focus of this, but I'm still geeking out because Andrew said that Fritz is from the east side. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, oh, he's from Alton. I'm like, oh, yeah. And graduated a year before me. That's cool. And he just looks like a musician. I'm like, do you play banjo or anything? He was like a rock star. You were like such a big deal when I was in high school. You and Danny and just...
I said I wasn't going to speak because Marla's got
I'm making it.
Thank you. That's very nice. Absolutely.
I
yeah.
remember these days,
No,
too.
we still, and the Bishops we had a great band, and we had a lot of success in St. Louis and kind of a little bit nationally. We had a little bit of stuff going on.
Yeah.
We used to tour a lot. Marla was a big part of this because she ran Cicero's.
Yes.
And she had us in all the time.
Yeah.
But look, she made me. Look, I can't go down this route, okay? Because we're talking about something else.
You get my number, and we'll meet up. And you booking Cicero's, thank you for my childhood, my adolescence. I had so much fun in that basement.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Great.
I still miss it to this day.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. So you guys took over the Scottish Arms just, recently?
Yeah, about a year and a half ago. Yeah. December 2025, last December, we reopened it.
Yeah.
Took us a while to get to reopening.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so for the uninitiated out there, like I said, I'm Scottish. I've never been. It's a sin.
It is.
But for people like me, like they're like, oh, Scottish Arms. Yeah, I bet they have haggis. And they're like, what's it all about?
Okay. Well, we don't have haggis.
Thank God.
We do have it sometimes, but not on a regular basis. It's hard to come by here in the States, and but we do it for special occasions. I think I mean, we are a Scottish pub, but that doesn't make our food foreign or unfamiliar. It's a lot of classic UK pub snacks and comfort food. A great burger that Andrew's a fan of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Scotch eggs, sausage rolls, fries with rarebit sauce.
Yeah.
And then aside from that, I mean, the whole place, if I had to sum it up in 2 words, those would be comfort and community. It's just a super comfortable place when you walk in the door. Our back bar was brought over from Italy at the turn of the 20th century. It's gorgeous. Our staff is super welcoming. I like to brag that we have a comfortable cushioned seat for everyone that comes in.
Yeah.
So you can stay a while. And, we are trying to build a, during the pandemic, we all kind of lost that ability to go out and be around other people, and we kind of turned to our phones and social media for community.
Yeah.
But now people are really getting back to being out in public, being out with friends and strangers, and maybe some of those strangers become friends. And that's the kind of vibe we have going at the Scottish Arms. It's a true public house.
And I'm so glad you're doing that and we need to talk about that more. Like, we'll bitch and moan about it on the show, but we need to do something about it because, like, my daughter's in college, so she's getting plenty of, socializing and partying and things like that.
Right.
But once people leave college, typically, as I understand it, what we did when we were in our 20s and 30s, they're not doing anymore. And that's terrible because, like, I'm freaking out about you running Cicero's and Fritz being in the Bishops
right.
because that was the best time of my life.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
And we're missing some of the best times of our life.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And that's what we hope to build, you know. And I'll give you a great example of that sense of community, and you know, gathering with people who may or may not be on the same page as you. This past Sunday was the World Cup final. We were packed with Spain fans and Argentina fans and people who were just there for the game and wanting to see who was going to win.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had Spain fans high-fiving Argentina fans and all cheering together and moaning together and just enjoying the game. And, you know, that's the kind of thing we did back in the day, you know. Love or hate the band, love or hate the team.
Yeah.
We're all in the room together having a good time.
We need to get happy hour going again.
Yeah, yeah. We are actually working on happy hour and brunch right now. So those will be coming soon.
Brunch was an institution.
Yes.
When we were like 25, 30 years old.
Yeah.
I remember the very first time, because, you know, being an East Sider, I'm just used to Mrs. Seabolds. I don't know nothing about nothing. And I got a girlfriend, and her family took us to brunch at Casa Gallardo.
Oh, gosh.
Where they had chicken wings and pancakes. And I'm like, did we have an accident on the way here and I died and went to heaven? Like, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get brunch back, and we need to get happy hour going again.
Yeah, yeah,
I
agree.
heard you guys talking about that in a show not too long ago. I heard
Yeah.
you guys doing a thing about brunch or something like.
Yeah. Well, Mayhe was on from St. Louis Magazine. We were talking about how you would go to Houlihan's and they would have like a wedding catered kind of buffet.
Right.
I got kicked out of there because my
too many plates.
Yes, my broke ass buddies and I from law school would go and we'd each get like a soda and then have 3 trips. And finally the manager walked in. He's like, dude, I get it. I was in college, but like you just can't do this. You're like, okay.
Marla, I'm fascinated by the journey of reopening Scottish Harms. Like that's got to be interesting to be coming in to something that already has like this established reputation. Now you're taking that over, you know, a year ago now, but still, what has this year been like? And what was that process like, kind of taking the reins and giving the Scottish Harms a new life?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I'll say that I was a big fan already, and that's why I'm here. So it was really thrilling to be able to save it. You know, the process of bringing it back was it was sweaty and hard, and Fritz did a lot of that heavy lifting. But the way the place looks now, we're so proud of how it looks and feels, and you know, we maintained all of the original wood and everything. I had someone ask me if we were going to get rid of the bar, and I thought, oh my God, that would be heresy. No. So it's been a lot of fun and a lot of hard work.
Yeah. So I was living out of town for a long time. I've known Marla. I left town, left St. Louis for a while, and but I come back to town, and I meet up with Marla, and she goes, "Oh, let me take you to my favorite place." And so she took me to that place, and I'm like, look at this place. This is fantastic. Look at this.
Yeah.
And
then
that was the only
years
time
later, I'm like, hey,
you think you want to get involved?
Didn't like it that much.
Is it difficult sourcing like Scottish gin or the different beers? Like, is that a challenge?
It's not difficult if you know what to look for and if you have good sales reps. So I'm lucky. We have a really nice collection of Scotch, anywhere from 24 to 30 or more bottles at a time, some of them pretty special. We also have a big collection of Scottish gin, which has been a nice thing to add. A lot of people don't know how much gin is made in Scotland. And then the beer, we try to bring in as much from the UK as we can. Some of it you just can't get here, but we recently just got Tennant's Lager on tap, which is the official sponsor of the Scottish soccer team.
Yeah.
So that's been fun to
Yeah.
have.
Very cool.
Actually, on that point, I'd like to give a shout out to our cook. We don't call him chef because that entails a too high a price of a salary.
Sure. Yeah.
No, we don't call him chef because he doesn't want to be called chef.
Oh, okay. Is that it?
That too, right?
Okay. Anyway, he's really good. He really makes like tasty stuff.
Yeah.
And it's weirdly subtle, but it's like, you eat his stuff and go, man.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, our kitchen is 100% scratch. So, and Mike, when I met and interviewed Mike and we talked just for 15 minutes, I was like, you are my guy.
Yeah.
Because we just really hit it off in terms of creating this sort of, really comforting food.
And for people who don't know, Scottish Arms is located where?
8 South Sarah Street in the Central West End. I think it's important to tell everyone it's right around the corner from IKEA.
Yeah.
So we're not hard to find.
Yeah, very cool. Next week's really busy for me, but guys, the week after, why don't we? Yeah, we'll all go.
All
we'll
right.
let you know when we're
Let
coming.
us know you're coming.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great to meet you guys.
Yes, you too.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
I just want to say one last thing. I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy of
Yeah.
your show.
Well, it's mutual, man. Yeah.
I listen all the time.
Yeah. You're like a girl from high school I wished I could mate out with. So.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Claire Haver, a board-certified OBGYN and menopause specialist. My new podcast, Unpaused, is the place for bold, unfiltered conversations about what it really takes for women to thrive in the second half of life. Every week, I sit down with medical experts, cultural icons, and powerhouse women to talk about what really matters. New episodes drop every Tuesday. Listen to and follow Unpaused with me, Dr. Mary Claire Haver, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
New Game Plus with Oxy makes your laundry smell incredible and fights stubborn smells, like the ones your dog Biscuit brought into your freshly made bed last night. But you washed that all away with Game, and now you're drifting asleep to the scent and sound of waves. No, that's the dog licking your ear.
Biscuit.
It just might be our greatest scent ever, now with odor fighting power. New Game Plus with Oxy.
Most of us are one good deal away from finally replacing that worn-out rug, fixing up the backyard, or getting the bedroom we actually want. Good news, that deal's almost here. Wayfair's Black Friday and July sale. Get up to 80% off area rugs and up to 60% off outdoor and bedroom furniture. Shop Wayfair's huge selection of styles and find the piece to fit your style, budget, and space. Plus, free shipping. Black Friday in July ends July 27th. Shop today at wayfair.com.
Wayfair, every style, every...
You work hard, follow the rules, and get absolutely slammed by taxes. Your paycheck, taxed. Your property, taxed. Everything you buy, taxed. Missouri's tax system isn't broken, it's rigged against you. The lawyers and lobbyists working for big corporations and the super rich buried over 200 loopholes for themselves in our tax code. While they pay nothing on the services they use, working families are taxed over and over. It's no wonder they're lying about Amendment 5. Our corrupt tax system is rigged in their favor. They're getting a free ride on your back. Don't believe their lies. The truth is, Amendment 5 closes loopholes exploited by the super rich and slashes taxes paid by Missouri's working families, phasing out income taxes and cutting property taxes. They finally pay what they owe while you keep what you earn. Vote yes on Amendment 5. Paid for by Missouri Promise PAC.
Tell you guys about my good friend Dr. Maupin at BioBalance Health, and I'm just going to remind you guys that if you are over 40, let's say, some people lose their testosterone in their 30s, but it's still kind of rare. But if you're over 40 and you have been feeling not great for a couple of weeks, Could just be that you're not sleeping. Could be that you're under stress. Like, it could be a million things. You guys are smart. You understand. But it could also be your testosterone. If you think about when we went through puberty and how amazingly life-changing that was, it's the same when you lose it. It's going to be life-changing in the opposite direction. So if you're in a relationship and you don't have much of libido, and if you do, you don't have much you can do about it, these pellets really bring it all back. But it's not just, sexual issues and erectile dysfunction. It's also just your mood and your sleep. Everything gets better. Right next door is BioBalance Skin, where I get Botox every 4 or 5 months. And anything they're going to throw at my face, I will take it. For all things Dr. Maupin, go to biobalancehealth.com.
And Doug.
Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. A century strong. The voice of St. Louis. KMOX.
Welcome back, guys. DGS. Yeah, it's a party today, man. Got the guys from The Urge, have the guys from Scottish Arms.
It's been nonstop.
Met Fritz, who I was a big fan of when I was 17 years old.
You guys are like brothers from another mother.
Yeah, man. That was super, super cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? Not amazing because we all lived through it. It's not amazing in like a surprising way, but just how salient those times from your adolescence were, Like, when I started playing drums, it was everything to me. When I discovered soccer, I was just so passionate about it. And the Beer Brothers, playing in Alton, it was just like, oh my God, have you ever seen them? Like all those things from, say, 12 to 20. It's just like the smells, the sights, everything is still so vibrant to me. Which makes sense, not that I have Alzheimer's yet, but like when my dad had Alzheimer's and dementia, he remembered with great detail and clarity everything from like his childhood and World War II and such.
Yeah, I think the earliest impressions stick with you the most because it's literally the first time you're like having that feeling or that discovery or that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It locks in on you.
Yeah.
Everything with sports, that's me.
Yeah. Beefy Weef.
For Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. My first words.
Oh, man.
We probably need to stop this or Rachel's going to leave for vacation tomorrow.
Yeah, she's going to be done with these boys.
I'm just frustrated at the lighting situation.
It is pretty rough in here, yeah.
Yeah. The stream is like, it's a small part of what we do, but then you look at it, it's like, it's tough.
Yeah, you're pretty washed out over there.
All the time. And I'm pale, which doesn't help.
Same, yeah.
People are like, that studio is haunted.
Yeah.
By a lady ghost who's running the board.
And then a little redheaded gremlin.
I almost started to say, here's what I almost started to say. But Rach, you're such a beautiful pale, whereas some people are not. But then I knew that
Hey, I'm right here. I'm literally right here.
Exactly.
Gosh.
The 2 shades of pale. Have you kind of given up on tanning?
Yeah.
Good move.
Yeah, I do get some color to me just because I'm outside so much that I'll get like I'll get like a farmer's tan essentially. Yeah. But like you remember, I used to get spray tans all of the time.
You and I were going through that at the same time.
Yeah, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm like, it's my skin. This is the color of my skin. It's silly for me to like fight against that. No shade to anyone who wants to get spray tans and stuff, but for me, it just wasn't worth the effort anymore. And I would rather just embrace how I look.
Good for
That's how
you.
I look.
Yep.
If you're gonna judge me for not being tan,
and I will.
then fine.
Yeah, Andrew, when you're not here,
Andrew's always like, I can't believe how she's like see-through.
He's like, yeah,
she's translucent.
It was terrible.
Where's Rachel today? Well, I know she's not tanning.
I can tell you that. Only 7% of people consider themselves a very fast walker.
Are you one of those, Dave?
Yeah, Dave's a walker.
you better be.
You're a fast walker. Yeah, you're a fast
Dave is
walker.
the fastest walker.
If you don't consider yourself that, I have some news for you.
See, I think I'm an average walker, and you're way faster.
That's
than that.
one thing that makes me feel like I'm aging okay, because I can still
You keep
walk
putting
like
around,
the best
yeah.
of them.
Keep moving.
And you know, the only person who's ever caught up with me and even passed me is short-legged little Phoebe Glover.
Oh, yeah.
She is quick.
She got somewhere to be.
She got somewhere to be.
She had to learn early. She was getting left behind in that mall.
She gotta keep up. Yeah, plus you got the energy of youth there.
Yeah. Maureen hates walking places with us.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Do you guys like look back and like, hey, we're gonna be right here?
We've been known to kind of leave her behind.
Oh, man.
I can't imagine why she would hate that.
It happened once at KU, and we're still kind of living it down.
I say,
so.
yeah, you probably should be living that down too. That's not good.
Yeah.
Did you ever do just hold on to my belt loop?
Yeah.
So I have Google Photos on my phone, and every day it shows me a collage it puts together.
Yeah.
It's usually just of Lucy. Today it was titled "Cooking Over the Years," and the very first picture is a picture of KFC. The time I cooked the delicious chicken strips from KFC.
That's so good.
That's about right. Cooking over the years. The Colonel. Let me tell you guys about my friend Stewie at Stewart's American Mortgage. Two things that I will bother you with here. The first thing is that no one out there are a ton of mortgage places. You see them on television all the time, and they have fun little gimmicks, and they have little songs that they play. But what all of them have in common is that none of them have been brave enough or set their priorities, at least, to pay your fees. Fees are a big part of the game for mortgage people. They get rich off fees, and Stewie pays all your fees. So that's why it's called a bagel loan, because a bagel looks like a zero. He pays zero fees. The second cool thing that Stewie is doing is he has extended his 1% offer, which means that right now, for the foreseeable future, if you do a new 30-year mortgage with Stewie, of course, he's going to do everything move heaven and earth to get you the best rate possible. Then he's going to lower it by 1% for the first year, because he thinks that rates may go down between 12 and 18 months from now. That should get you through. And if he's right and the rates come down, you can always refinance. Going to give you his cell phone. Please use it liberally. 314-324-4440. 324-4440. Google the bagel loan, NMLS 226715.
The thing that you need in the morning, when you first wake up.
Total Information AM.
I like to be informed with the news and like to know, like in the mornings, I like to know what's going on.
Debbie Monterey, Megan Lynch, Tom Ackerman.
It's always smart to know what's going on.
Your morning news and information.
The national and local news.
Weather.
Sports.
I like the traffic reports.
Total Information AM.
I listen to it in the mornings, so it really gets me going.
Total Information AM. Weekdays 5 to 9 on the voice of St. Louis, KMOX.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Paramount Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Paramount Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Paramount Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 314-720-8444. 314-720-8444. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 314-720-8444.
After a disaster, emotional recovery takes time. Show Me Hope Missouri is here for you with free confidential support. Counselors help with stress, coping skills, and connect to resources. If the St. Louis tornado impacted you, visit moshowmehope.org. From Missouri Department of Mental Health.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Got the highway shut down southbound 255 at that point, so just be prepared. They also had an earlier crash at Horseshoe Lake Road. That one's been cleared. There's a jam midway back to 270. A lot of folks are taking 162. It's backed up, approaching 111 on the west side. Eastbound 44 onto westbound 70 downtown from the north leg of the arch out through Madison Branch is backed up due to an earlier crash. Westbound Highway 70 looks pretty good. There's just a little slowdown west of Wentzville Parkway to David Hokel Parkway. Eastbound 70 heavy east of Blanchard to 270. That's due to a recent crash. South 270 Olive down through, or 364 rather, down through Ladue. From 64 through Manchester. 44 in pockets down to 55. It's busy. South 170 delays south of Olive to 64. North 170 Scudder up through Airport Road is busy. Eastbound 64 McKnight to Big Bend. You're on the brakes. Westbound 64 pretty solid. Kings Highway out to Clayton Skinker. And Lake St. Louis Boulevard out to 70 typically heavy. Southbound 55 a little busy approaching Z and right around McNutt. Eastbound 64 the usual delays east of 157 to 159. I'm Roger Brand at the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Congress doesn't need more politicians. For nearly 30 years, Joan Von Dross dedicated her life to helping students learn, grow, and succeed. Now she's running for Congress to fight for lower healthcare costs, stronger public schools, and a more affordable future for Missouri families. Teachers solve problems. Politicians play politics.
I'm Joan Von Dross, Democrat from Missouri CD2, and I approve this message. Vote for me on August 4th.
Paid for by Von Dross for Congress.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from Big Wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
Today, the Cards, the Angels.
Ameren Total Access 743. First pitch 8:38.
Cardinals Radio, 104.1 FM KMOX. This is the Dave Glover Show on 104.1 FM KMOX.
Dave Murray's weather forecast is sponsored by i3 Broadband. Summer celebrations are here, and i3 Broadband keeps you connected. Head over to i3broadband.com/radio today or call 1-866-806-5485 to upgrade today, because life runs better on fiber, and i3 Broadband is here for you.
Welcome back, guys. DGS. Happy Tuesday to you. 3:34. Dave Murray time brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center. Hello, Dave.
Hello there. We forgot to do that yesterday, so do that again.
Brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center.
There you go. Okay, now we're even.
Now we're legal.
That's right.
Before we jump in with Dave, I just wanted to say something about Scottish Arms. Hopefully they're still listening. I know Fritz is, because we're in love. So Fritz is listening. Great food, really good food, and Rach and I are about to say something stupid. Coming from the east side, the land of fish fries, Rach growing up in Grafton.
Bro.
Go ahead.
that haddock is some of the best fish I've ever had in my life.
Ever. Absolutely fantastic.
Because I was like, I'll just try a little bite. I'll just try a little bite. Dude, Dave, I was yelling about how good it was.
Yeah, she was.
Yep.
I was cussing.
We were trying to calm you down. You were like
said
ready to.
mofo so many
They
times.
called Steve,
Yeah,
and he
we're
said,
like, hey.
you have to calm down
Yeah.
or you're fired.
Andrew was very funny because we went out to get the guys from the Urge, and we no longer have a security person during the day, but for some reason, Steve Moore was sitting there. And Steve hadn't seen Andrew yet, and we're walking the guys back, and he goes, oh, hey, don't cuss these guys out. I heard you're dropping the F-bomb on the air. And without missing a beat, Andrew goes, pay no attention to him. He used to be the program director for KMOX, and now he's a security guard.
Yeah, I was like, he's just mad. He used to run things. Now he's just a guard.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Andrew's going to get a
was
text.
pretty good.
Yeah, bring your playbook.
I'm getting traded.
I'm going to trade you to Reardon.
Yeah, remember when we came over here and Andrew didn't come with for like a month, right?
Like 3 months.
Oh, man.
He's like, it was way worse, Dave.
Yeah. Remember when you went to prison, was it a weekend?
It was precisely 9 weeks and 4 days.
Really funny. That was a really funny time when you were so sad and not on the show. So we just laughed about it.
It all worked out.
Yeah, it all worked out. Totally fine.
Do you remember when I came over here right after you guys started to be a guest on like
Yeah.
a Friday, just to like hang out for a few minutes because I had time?
Yeah.
And there was that big green button that used to be right next to you that we
Yeah.
were supposed to never push.
Yeah.
And I pushed it,
Yeah.
and it like messed up everything on the.
Took us back to 1890.
Well,
Yeah.
reset the timeline.
Yeah. So, Dave, last hot day for at least a few days?
Yes, it's done. Northwest flow is back. The cool front has come through. There's nothing much in the way of thunderstorms with it. The dry air starting to filter in. It's going to take a little time, but we should drop out of the 80s this evening. Probably about 9, 10 o'clock, I think we'll do it. And the humidity will start to drop off as we go through the night. Tomorrow is a top 10 gorgeous day. Sunshine, less humid, nice. 84 for the high. It's a beautiful day from start to finish. Wednesday evening, spectacular. 64 for the overnight low. Thursday, sunny and nice. 82. 65 Thursday night and Friday. A little more unsettled Friday. Partly sunny. Going to be some scattered thunderstorms around, but still easy to take temperatures near 80 degrees. Man, Andrew, that looks good, whatever you're eating.
Yes, it
89
does.
on Saturday
Yes,
and
it
95 on Sunday.
What you eating in there?
A little bit of a burger.
A little beefy?
Yeah.
Some little beefy leaf with some rare bit on it.
Don't do that to them. Don't make their food sound like that.
Got to come up with like a Bergie Berg or something.
Well, I do call them burgies. We know that. We established that yesterday.
Well, that's not good.
And then Rarebit, I don't have a cute name for Rarebit because it already is kind of cute.
Little bits.
I thought little bits. Yeah, I got some little bits on here.
Okay.
Hey, anybody going south, like Louisiana? Bertha is along the coast right now. It's a tropical storm. It's got 60-mile-per-hour winds, but it's got a lot of rain with it. Really big, heavy rains for Louisiana, the panhandle of Florida, over the next, 24 hours or so.
Yeah, Dave, seems like a pretty quiet season for hurricanes.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of that has to do with El Nino. It's growing. It's not at its full stage yet, but usually when an El Nino sits in, the Atlantic and the Gulf go quiet. And the Pacific goes active. The Pacific's been very quiet the last 3 or 4 years, and the Pacific's quite active right now.
What's, not earthquakes and wildfires, but like weather related, what's the worst thing that happens in your part of the country there?
Governor Newsom.
Oh, boy.
He went there.
He went there.
It's the weather's great. The weather's usually just great. It's a little humid right now because the tropics are active in the Pacific, but it's like what's going on humidity wise here. I could sell it in St. Louis as a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Everybody starts complaining, oh, it's so humid, it's so warm. It's 73 degrees.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah. Headlines, Rach?
Yes, let's start by talking about the fact that former President Biden is trying to block the release of recordings of interviews that he did with his ghostwriter for his memoir. Well, an appeals court has rejected Biden's bid to block those recordings, saying we conclude that any remaining incursion on personal privacy from disclosure of the now redacted materials likely does not outweigh the public interest in disclosure.
So what's the rub? Like, what is he trying to avoid? Do we know?
I think he's trying to avoid us hearing how he sounds on these recordings. I don't think there's anything like, oh, I said something bad. I said something I regret. This is how I'm interpreting the story. I could be wrong, but
You're
I think
probably right.
I sound really old. I sound like I'm having a hard time recalling things. Maybe I'm getting facts wrong, and I want to prevent people from hearing that because there is a difference between seeing a transcript and then hearing it for yourself.
Well, we all remember when the guy from the Department of Justice questioned Biden about the classified documents in his garage with his sweet vet and came back and said there's no future in indicting this guy because everyone would just feel sorry for him because he's an old fool. I mean, that's not great.
Let's see here. Next thing we want to talk about is the fact that Senator Darlene Graham says she's running for a full 6-year term after President Trump urged her to jump into the race, saying on X, I've made a decision, I'm in. She says, I learned being a hard worker from Lindsey. He cared about the people of this state, and I've worked for almost 30 years for the people of this state. I feel like I can do it. I feel an inner peace about it. But it'll be difficult.
Oh, wait a
yes,
minute.
Absolutely.
I didn't realize she felt like she could do it. Oh, by all means, then go be a U.S. senator.
Well, if you believe in yourself, I believe in you
senator
too.
is that your brother was senator?
And she could very well be just as qualified as the next person. Because what qualifies someone to be a senator, really?
At this point, nothing.
Well, I mean, but
I do agree that I'm exactly as qualified as she is.
Something other than that your brother is the person who you got to step in for because you're related. Like, your career accomplishments, your what you've spent your life doing. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be a thing. But she's literally only in this spot because he's her brother.
Correct. Well, now she says, I'm going to try to get the voters to put me in here in the way that everybody else has to go through. So we'll see how that goes for current Senator Darlene Graham.
And she'll probably get all of his fundraising back around. I mean, it's like, why do politics suck so much? Why can't we just make people earn their positions instead of, you're a Kennedy? Oh,
But
yeah,
she
let's
is-
run for
okay,
Congress.
I'm sorry, I hate to push back here. If she is elected, she will have earned that position.
I get it, but we need to be better at picking candidates instead of just like, I know the name. We do this with the Kennedys. We did it with the Bushes. We've done it with all. It's so dumb.
Well, we don't know that that's what's happening here. I mean, she could lose in a blowout, or she could win.
No,
and then if she wins, she wins fair and square.
I'm saying
right?
right now, the only reason we even know her name is because she's related to Lindsey Graham. She has not done anything on her own.
But maybe the folks in South Carolina know her.
Maybe, but they didn't choose her. She gets
well,
to
here's
do
their
it.
chance.
Correct, which is why she's going to run.
I get
I
it.
have no problem with this.
What I'm saying is running is fine, but you're running from ahead because she's basically the incumbent now with all of the incumbent favors without having done a thing.
I mean, could you
There's
say
the
the
money,
same thing?
the name, the machinery behind it, her brother's staff, the whole deal.
Right. Could you say the same thing if Michelle Obama decides
Yes.
to run for president?
Yes, exactly. I don't like people getting in there. I didn't like that it was George W. Bush because he had the same name as his dad. We got to stop this nonsense. It's silliness. Why are we so easily just like, well, they're sure they have the same name. It's fine.
So I get what you're saying, but all she's saying is she's going to run. So should we be like, no, you're not allowed to?
No, I'm saying we should ignore it. Is what we like. People should say no. We reject that. No, she's legally. I'm not saying there should be any law that says she can't do it. I'm saying people should have the common sense to not just go, well, same name. Like we should say, no, that's not good enough. You need to demonstrate to us over a period of time through your words and actions that you're qualified for this job, not just that you're related to a person that had it already.
Did you guys know that? And I'm not saying this makes her qualified to be a senator, but did you guys know that Lindsey Graham and Darlene Graham's parents died while she was still a minor, and he adopted her?
Yeah, very sweet.
It's a great story. It's a great personal story.
And they all lived together in a one-bedroom apartment, and it's crazy.
It's a very cool human story. Like he did a great thing for his sister. I mean, that's awesome. But again, I've felt this way about every political family name you can think of. I don't care if it's Clinton, Bush.
It's one of
any
your
them.
things, for sure.
I can't stand it. It's not royalty. It's so stupid. Get there. Kennedy's the worst name of them all because anybody named Kennedy gets a shot. Some little kid who's 30 years old gets to run for Congress because he's related to it, because he's got some Kennedy blood in him. What are we doing?
Here's what she's got to do. She's got to step up and she's got to say, I'm not Graham like Lindsay. I'm Graham like the crackers.
I knew it.
Wow. You
One of us needs to leave.
You know what my big back is going to say when it comes to you say Graham. I'm not thinking Lindsay. I'm
No.
thinking crackers.
He's got to be like, like Grammy Graham.
You say Graham, I'm thinking s'mores already. I'm 2 steps ahead.
All right, let's end on a lighter note here. Here's some good news. If you frequent the CVS pharmacy, they've announced new pharmacy options for pet owners. You can now fill common pet prescriptions at more than 9,000 CVS pharmacy locations
Ooh, I like that.
nationwide. Yeah, nice and convenient.
Nice.
I think they should master humans before they do that. Like, my CVS is not dog ready.
Yes, correct. Yeah, you can't handle the people.
Yes.
You can't handle the beasts of burden.
If you can't get the dog's owner a Z-Pack.
So I went in to fill a prescription for my cat last week, and I was like, yeah, I have a prescription for my cat. It wasn't at CVS. It was at a different pharmacy. The guy at the counter looked at me like I was insane. Like, okay.
Like he didn't know they did that?
Yes. But then, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's weird. Maybe they don't do this much. Then I hear the person at the counter next to me. She was filling her cat's prescription. I'm like, why are you looking at me like I have 7 heads? What's wrong with you, sir?
I didn't know you could do that.
Get a prescription for pet?
Yeah, I just figured
Not always.
Some of the meds are the same.
Yeah, like it was basically like a human would use these same eye drops that she has, not to let her medical information out there.
That's
Sorry,
a HIPAA
Liz.
violation, Rach.
But like a human could use them.
But a lot of veterinarian offices have pharmacies in them already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm learning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That's what we
Moses
like to-
needs Viagra. I should probably.
Jeez.
That's one way to get it, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Dave's like, it's for my dog. No, it's for my dog.
Not mine.
My veterinarian wrote this for my dog.
Not mine.
For my cat, her name is Lucy. I mean, his name is
Thank you, Dave.
All righty.
Tell you guys about my friends at Bethesda, and I was just talking to one of them this morning, and they have a new program for volunteering that I can't talk about yet, but maybe in a few weeks, and it is going to be great. And so anyone who has, followed along with me as I do the hospice volunteering and No One Dies Alone, but that may be a little extreme for you, we're going to have a way you can volunteer and make a huge difference without it being that. So stay tuned. Bethesda is not for profit, which is one reason why they are constantly thinking of things like this and having so many volunteers to help out. I just think they're sort of the perfect company for this. They have several locations around town because, we're still, pretty provincial. So if you're a North County person, we got you covered. South County, we have a beautiful place in Oakville. If you're thinking about independent living, we have 7 different apartment buildings in 7 different areas. There's one in Clayton, one in Webster, one in Kirkwood that I have visited, and they're just gorgeous. When I say I could move in there tomorrow, I'm not kidding. They're beautiful. They're vibrant. If you do, and you spend a few years, and then age does what age does, and you need a little extra help, you can move right to a Bethesda assisted living. And if you're lucky enough to just keep living your life, you may go skilled nursing like my mom was at Dilworth. We have hospice care. We have memory care. And we have Michelle. Michelle, to me, is our MVP. She's one of the executives there, big muckety muck, and she's been there for 31 years. She has a heart of gold. She and I have really bonded over this. Every time we get together, we end up crying about one thing or another. And you can go to BethesdaHealth.org, hit the Contact Us button, introduce yourself. Hey, my name's Mary. I heard about you from Dave. I'd love to talk to Michelle, and Michelle will get back with you and walk you through the process.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Well, we still got our troubles in Metro East as traffic reports of service at Chesterfield Fence and Deck. Southbound 255 is jammed from 270 down to 162. It's shut down at 162 because of a serious crash. They had an air medical helicopter landing on the scene there. So a lot of folks are bailing out onto 162. It's jammed westbound past 111, southbound 111 coming down past 162. That's all bumper to bumper as well, so real mess over there. Westbound 5570, you've got delays east of 111 to 203, eastbound 64, east of 157 to 159, eastbound 270, Bell Fountain over to the Chain Rocks Bridge is heavy headed into Madison County right now. Westbound 70, Mutual Veterans out past the McKinley Bridge is slow. There's some heavy traffic right around the Rock Road. Eastbound 70, Earth City into 270s off the pace. Westbound 64, approaching Kings Highway out to Clayton Skinker is backed up. And then you've got backed up traffic again at Lake St. Louis Boulevard. Eastbound 64, Mason to 270. Lindbergh in through Big Bend, a couple of slowdowns. South 270, delays begin approaching 364. It goes through Doherty Ferry and then south of Big Bend all the way to Tesson Ferry. A lot of traffic there. South 55, busy at Highway Z. South 170, jams north of Olive down to 64. Chesterfield Fence and Deck is your premier provider of fences, decks, patios, sunrooms, and more. Call them for a free estimate today. Now offering 48 months interest-free financing on your next outdoor project. Chesterfield Fence and Deck, chesterfieldfence.com. I'm Roger Brand in the Michaels Flooring Outlet.com Traffic Center.
Your bathroom should feel less routine and more daily escape. At Michael's Baths, they can transform ordinary bathrooms into a beautiful, comfortable space for homeowners across St. Louis and surrounding areas. And now they're introducing new premium walls. If you love the look of stone without the upkeep, you're going to love this. Sleek, durable, designed to elevate your space. For a limited time, enjoy a free range shower head or upgrade with safety features like grab bars or a built-in seat. Call Michael's Baths today and schedule a free consultation. 636-775-0800.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For decades, Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people at their hour of need. Injuries on the job, car crashes, medical malpractice, and nursing home abuse, Social Security claims, dangerous drugs, and dangerous products. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason, and no firm is even close. Then we got to thinking, what if we could prevent these terrible events before they occurred? So we built the AI-powered People Protector. Simply visit peopleprotector.com and type in the product you have questions about before you buy it. Children's toys and accessories, cars, drugs, products, you name it, we got it. With our success, we decided to pay it forward for all of America. Our way of saying thank you for your trust all these years. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. And if you've already been injured, just visit us at forthepeople.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. Past results afford no guarantee of future results. Every case is different and must be judged on its own merits.
Broadcasting from the Scott Credit Union Studio, 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Let me tell you guys about Mosby Building Arts, and I've said this before, and it's absolutely true. I get a lion's share of live endorsements around the building. I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to do that, and I get excited about every single one. But when our sales rep told me that Mosby was interested in me being a spokesperson, it was really like, you know, coming full circle. Growing up here, being born and bred, listening to KMOX the morning march while I nervously ate my cereal in the morning with my dad, and hearing about Mosby and the Saturday show. So it's a real honor to talk about them. I don't sweat talking about any of my clients, like, oh my God, what if they find out that Ben Barnett's not a good guy in the timberline? I don't worry about that at all, but I super don't worry about it with Mosby because they are the absolute gold standard of remodeling. They can do any room in your house. Right now, they're having a freebie sale. If you decide to rehab your basement, we will provide the flooring for free. If you love your flooring or you got that set somewhere else, take 5% off your project. Same way for decks. We'll give you all of the deck lighting for free, or again, you can take 5% off. Call 314-909-1800 or visit callmosby.com.
Bill, you're an old politician.
Yup, sure am.
So you know the old timers warned that someone trying to sell you a pig in a poke was a con man.
Well, sure.
Well, no offense, Tom, but your Politicians Amendment 5 is a pig in a poke, allowing politicians to raise our taxes without a vote of the people. And the Politicians Amendment 4 takes away our power to do anything about it. Well, let's look at what's really inside 4 and 5.
Oh, don't do that.
5 hits hardest seniors and those struggling financially with new taxes on services like doctor visits, in-home care, and rent. Sales taxes could more than triple. For up to 80% of Missourians, it's a tax hike. And Amendment 4 ends majority rule, effectively ending our power to stop corrupt and out-of-control politicians.
Slick plan, huh?
No, Tom. 4 and 5 are schemes that hurt citizens and transfer our power and our money to politicians and lobbyists. That's why I'm voting no on the Politicians Amendments 4 and 5, paid for by Missourians for Fair Government.
Hey guys, Kevin Wheeler here. Let me tell you about Game Day Men's Health. And of course, you can find them at GameDayMen'sHealth.com. And I'll tell you about them by telling you about me.